quick.
Let
me
intro.
just do this. Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's episode of the Holochronicals, episode 4. And you all are about to fight something. But before that, we're gonna go down the line. The line. Introduce ourselves. We're gonna go by the overlay. So Zin, Tindy, Bridge, and then Rykon. And yeah, just introduce yourselves, who your characters are, and
promote anything you want to promote.
Exactly.
Alright then, my name is Jeff and I'll be playing the character Zim2Zim the Bounty Hunter. I have nothing to promote.
What up, Bills football?
Or
not this
actually,
week.
on second
Ghostface
hand, one thing I do want to promote is Raid Shadow Legends.
No, do not.
We are not sponsored.
Yeah, no, they are not actually paying us, so we cannot do that.
Yes.
Okay.
Very legally, we cannot.
Swarm Darkness Myths.
I bet you that's a game somewhere.
Yeah, it's probably a game.
Probably.
Tindy?
Hello, my name is Casey. I am playing the ex-Jedi Consular, Tindy. They're bald, they're beautiful, they're non-binary. And when I'm not playing with these lovely humans, I am running Anywhere But Now, the Doctor Who actual play podcast, and The Joy of GMing, where we interview game masters, dungeon masters, writers, and other game-related creatives just like you.
One day
And you can
I'll
find
be
it
on it.
wherever. One day.
No,
You can find it wherever you get your podcasts.
Professional goal, Broden, for this stream is I want to be a guest on a podcast.
That's fair.
Hey, Rhino.
Oh. Hi, I'm Micah. I am Bridge, the astromech engineer. I am a Swiss Army knife on treads, who also has a gun, who also has more guns,
Who's also a fridge.
and a rocket.
Mm-hmm.
But here I am Bridge. Saturdays I am Yordrick. This coming Saturday I will be in New York. So,
With the rest of us.
Yes and no.
One day we will have sessions back to back again on Saturdays.
Yes. One day, I swear, as Mistra as my witness.
Are you going to New York City proper?
I'm going to New York Comic Con, yes.
Gotcha. If you can, check out Arturo's while you're in Manhattan. Best brick oven pizza I've ever had.
I tried to get him to go to my favorite Italian spot in Manhattan, and he said maybe not because it's in Chinatown.
It's
Well,
more
this
of
one's
I
in-
don't know how far we're gonna travel from the hotel and the convention center, because where we got our hotel is relatively close to the convention center because it's the same place they went last year when they went and I didn't go with them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much going around the city we're gonna do necessarily, so it'll definitely depend. If you want to send me the information about the place, I might look into it, but
Happily.
just on the open comment of probably not.
I mean,
plan-
the pizza there is phenomenal. I'll text you the phone number and address.
I think I've
Okay.
been there. On the many times I've been to Broadway, I think I've been there.
It's on Houston, West Houston.
It's been,
But yeah,
I don't remember.
that's me.
Pizza sounds so fucking good right now. I just got out of karate. Ugh.
That's me. I have no internet presence besides here.
And I'm AJ, also known as the DM Extraordinaire, also known as Rykon Score, the Dark Jedi Sentinel. And on most Saturdays, you can find me DMing on this channel for our primary 5e campaign, Far and Wide, to which I got to kill someone. And I'm kind of excited. Because I've never killed a PC before. But
Oh no, I broke my toy. Time to get a new one.
Yeah, I get to get a new one. I get to go shopping.
I don't want to play
yes.
with you anymore.
That is exactly why.
Bye,
Jordan,
Woody.
He was a character who could not cast a single spell. Of course, I threw him out.
Wow, okay, I guess I should be concerned.
Yeah, because you only worked sometimes.
No.
I am very effective in what I do.
Micah, you have Eldritch Blast. You're fine.
All right.
And this Saturday, we will be doing likely an episode of our podcast called Bad Rolls and Bad Takes, where we're going to have an actually interesting theme. But you'll have to tune in next Saturday, same duck time, same duck channel, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, to find out.
Quack.
Yeah. Sorry we're starting so late, but...
Blame karate.
Time is relative.
All right.
It's only late in terms of the recording. When it's on YouTube, it'll be right on time.
True.
Maybe.
Hopefully. It depends on how my classes are.
College.
All right. And last but not least is myself. Hello, I'm Odin. As my favorite DM has always said, I am literally everyone else in the world. And with that, I think we're going to kick it back up with a recap of last session with Zim.
Oh, on the previous floor, before we entered this room of what's almost as bad as a bathroom trip after Taco Bell, Jim goes over to the room in private and makes a recording on his wristpad. Captain's log. After traveling through the cave, we encountered the death trooper that held us hostage earlier in the day. After further searching after killing him, we discovered this one temple far beneath the surface of the planet. We made our way there thanks to Rykon reading some Sith scripture on a statue. It warned us about going up to the second floor as well. Once we went into the temple, we made further explorations, and Tindy found his way into a meditation chamber. He's been in there for quite a while, almost 4 hours. Right now, we all just search the temple to see what we can find, and hopefully we'll make our way up to the next floor.
Alright. Good enough. Take your one vein of inspiration. I was kind of hoping that you were going to mention how you brutally drowned a man.
No. It's like you don't mention when you breathe. It's not important.
Yeah.
You're now breathing manually.
Yeah. Either way, as you all have reached the second floor and has seen these scriptures on the wall of these creatures, you don't really know what they are. Out of some of the dead bodies, you felt, for those who are force sensitive, these dark vestiges who have all gathered in one spot to form this larger creature as it seems to stare down at you. You all can hear kind of a raspy breathing come from it. As we are going to roll for initiative right off the bat.
Oh shit.
Dun dun initiative.
Do you remember to click your guy?
I'm about to.
Hell yeah.
Blammo.
Clicked my name.
Hey, Rykon, do these two look angular to you?
I still need to replace, get tokens actually for you guys.
No, you didn't
I just
do
thought
it.
it was a joke.
I clicked on my name and I click
You
initiative.
don't click your name, you click your token.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's okay.
Do it.
Yeah, you're good. Click your token, wait for the red, green, and blue dots to show above it, then you click initiative.
Sure, okay, let's try that.
And now we replace that 5 with a 12, which I'm used to.
I got
having
a
to do
rock.
that, but I can't.
And real quick, Tony.
Bro,
Why does a 5 get replaced with a 12?
Because you rolled 12 the first time.
Ew, I didn't even see what I rolled, because I'm on
Yeah.
the wrong page.
Bro,
It's currently at the bottom of the stairs. Alright.
Broden,
Yes.
you gotta fix Casey's initiative. They rolled a 12 the first time.
Okay.
Their thing just wasn't clicked.
Alright. And descending order. Let me just get the music going.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum.
Yeah, I wish. God, if I could have, like, the Duel of Fates play, may I would. Alright. Rykon. Or not Rykon. Bridge!
What? No.
No?
You had it
Oh,
first time.
Rykon.
Rykon. Sorry, I was scrolled down on the bar.
Okay, Raikon's
You're up.
gonna get over here.
A dark visage is in front of you, staring you down.
No, don't move my guy. Give me a roller. Son of a... Well, this is a range of 120 feet. I pull up my little piece of carpet, raise my hand, and blue electricity shoots out for a natural 20.
Oh,
Okay.
Unlimited 5.
Very nice, very nice. As you zap this thing for 5 damage.
Yep, 5 lightning. Don't know if it
Yep.
makes a difference. And bonus
Does not.
action. Just for now, we're gonna enter 9-man because I got more lightsaber forms.
All right.
that's right. You have like 5 or something
I got
now.
4 now. I'm gonna get it. I've checked. I can get them all.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
he can get all of them at level 4.
Dear goodness.
You would just all it would mean is that he's just a prodigy with lightsaber
I'm
form.
Stick Man. Welcome to Stick.
Remember,
Are all of the forms just your bonus action to go into them?
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, neat.
And your bonus action to leave them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
You
there-
have to
there are
leave
limits
one
to them,
before
gotta
you
be
go
careful.
into another one?
No, as
No,
in-
you can switch between them, but
Yeah.
like it
Okay.
also takes your bonus action to use them.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, exactly. So, unless it specifies, for example, Juyo is just a passive of I just get necro damage.
Yeah,
That's neat.
a D4 necro.
So
that your turn?
I'll put a card face down, and I'm gonna end my turn.
All right. Bridge.
You just run straight up and shock it. Bridge just looks out. Okay, I guess we're fighting whatever the heck that is.
It has not been addressed to you yet. He just decided.
Yep.
I mean, kind of. What is it?
Wanna fight a
Range?
ghost?
I don't know. It could kill me.
So could I.
Yeah,
I could roll
60
these
feet.
8 d4s and tell you your
It
fate.
very much can.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm going to roll over here, and no, not there. Let me move, darn you. There you go. I'm just gonna roll over there, and I'm gonna hold my action to if this thing attacks someone, I'm gonna spectrum ray it.
All right. You're holding your action.
You're on the spectrum.
Yeah.
Zim.
Yeah. Wait a second.
Too late.
I'm gonna just move up these 3 feet, and I am also gonna hold an action. Essentially the same thing Bridge is doing. If it attacks someone, I'll also have a spectrum ray ready.
You have a spectrum
Hey, that's
ray?
my shtick.
It's an at will for scouts apparently.
Oh, all right.
Hey, wait a second.
That's my thing.
Kind of.
Micah, he's got ranger spells now.
Don't worry. I'll get my armor soon.
All right. Indy.
Okay. So Tindy is going to use the force power project and lift 3 piles of debris, which we are going to point out these lovely bodies and the swords near them, and focus all 3 of those sharp bits of debris at our lovely dark force here. So
Yeah, my favorite.
All right. Is there a attack roll for it?
yeah, second.
I love the force power of just throwing shit.
Shit.
The games have taught me anything. A lot of the base Jedi stuff that it teaches you is actually incredibly good.
Yeah. Oh, it's magic missile.
Oh yeah, it's just magic missile.
Sweet.
For what kind of damage?
It's roll your d4s.
Sorry?
Force damage.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
So 3d4. Okay.
Yeah, it's just magic missile. Add
Right.
3 to that for a total of 10.
All right. As you have it go fly towards it, it seems to not do as much damage as you thought it would.
He resists force damage. Good for him.
I think he's made of force, so
If it does damage at all, that is
Oh, it did some damage, yeah.
Numbers is numbers, and we don't question it.
Is that your turn?
For my bonus action, Tindy is going to draw their saber and assume Suresu for the next round. I cannot, get ready to block because I've already used my action.
Yeah.
But I knew that this time, so we're learning. Do I have any movement left? Having attacked?
Because you just went into form 3, you have 10 feet of movement.
Okay. In that case, I am going to move closer to Zim.
Zim, solid.
Tony is at the bottom of the stairs.
Run, Tony!
Roll something. Yeah, he's good down there for right now.
Reasonable.
As it's going to go to the figure's turn, as the Dark Echo, after being zapped with lightning, kind of turns towards this party. As it moves a little bit closer, it reaches out a hand, and it kind of goes around the room towards all of you. And it is going to use... That's
3
not
lightning damage.
That's not what it should do. Why is that not...
Tony, Alex is under Tony's roll. Tony makes a wisdom save, and you take 3 lightning damage. What are we feeding him?
Alright, I'm just gonna say what it does. Maybe if I hit attack. Will it do? Yeah.
There you go.
In order to attack, I need what would be a DC 14 saving throw from all of you.
What kind?
Sorry, charisma.
Hey, hell yeah.
All
The
4 of
charisma
us?
saving
It says
throw.
3 people.
13!
Sorry. It's gonna hit. It's gonna do Rykon. It's gonna do Zim, and it's gonna do Tindy.
Makes sense.
Ha!
It probably can't see, Bridge.
Ha-ha!
13, I passed.
Hey.
It's a 14, AJ.
You said, did you not say 13 earlier, guys?
No, I said 14.
He said
I
14.
heard 13, but
I heard 14.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's just, okay, then it's weird that
Right,
it's not on.
that was microphone. Sorry.
Okay, it's just weird that it's not on the ability. What happened?
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
Okay, then I guess I'm baned.
Yep. Is Tindy and Rykon are now under the effects of Bane. After
does
that,
Bane do?
D4
whenever you roll
from
something, roll a d4 and subtract from that roll.
Only for attacks and saves. It's not when you roll anything. If you roll a damage or if you roll a skill check,
What am I
that is
taking?
fine.
What am I taking 4 from?
No. Attack rolls, saving throws. That's it. So we roll a
Yeah.
d4 and subtract it from attack rolls and saves.
It uses that action, and
And
that's on the
lost.
end of its
I don't
turn.
know what that means.
So whenever you roll an attack to try to hit it,
Uh-huh.
whenever you roll a d4 and subtract that from what you roll. So if you roll a 19 and then you roll a d4 and you get a 4, it now
Gotcha.
makes that 19 a 15. Yep.
Gotcha. And how long does that
We
last?
gonna find out.
Okay.
Yep.
Smack it. It'll probably lose concentration.
As
Does
the-
that
Were
count
we
as a...
hit with any damage?
Nope,
Yeah.
no damage.
Okay.
So does that not proc our held action?
What were you?
That's up to you if that
It-
counts
their
as
held action
attacking.
was if it attacks.
Okay.
No, but
Yeah, I would say that.
So then that's up to you.
It was not. It was still hostile. I'll say yeah. Let out your attacks.
Get him.
Fire!
Spectrum ray.
I'm going to do a spectrum ray of. I'm gonna do fire for right now.
An 11 missed.
Bom, bom,
Okay.
bom.
Zim, you let out your spectrum ray.
I'm gonna do a spectrum ray of energy, so 22.
All right, that will hit.
Your spectrum ray has energy. Why?
Wait,
Alright.
acid,
Got
fire,
damage.
lightning, cold, poison, or sonic.
Well, okay, no, I meant Sonic. Sorry.
Okay,
That's
sound
fine.
I thought you were
Alright.
just better than me.
He might be.
Alright. That
I
will be
am
5.
superior.
Is that a concentration check?
It is.
DC 10, let's go. Come on, can he beat a 10?
Unfortunately, most things can
Probably
be.
can beat a 10. Yeah, concentration.
Oh,
10.
Bom, bom, bom.
It holds its concentration. Rycon.
Let me just read 9 real quick. Melee. Well, in for a penny.
Back when a penny could buy a pound of something.
Buy a pound of these nuts.
No, inflation ruined that transaction a while
Well,
ago.
so, because of my long noodly arms, I can still hit within 10 feet. So, we're gonna go with, swing number 20. 19 minus, let me get it. 17.
That will hit.
Okay, and damage is going to be 4 energy, so it's another DC 10 con save.
Alright. 20. Passes.
Oh, damn. We really do be out here, though. No, he's not good. Let me just read this thing. Well, and again, this is gonna test something. In Feeble, he's gotta make a Wiz save. This is due to my 9-man bonus action. Or he takes
12.
Okay, he passes, so he does not take 12 necro. Sad.
Alright.
That's it.
So he doesn't take any?
No, it's a cantrip, so it's save or suck.
Alright. That's your turn?
Wait. I'm good.
Alright.
Let me take a step back.
Bridge.
Reasonable. I think.
I got this guy with my bare hands too.
I think I might just make this a bit more complicated for us.
How?
I'm going to.
I fired the rocket at you guys, so now on the ghost side.
I would recommend moving. Split his attention. If he can walk forward, he can smack a lot of people.
Okay. I'm going to move. No, let me measure. I'm going to move. Yep. Okay. I'm going to move 10 feet to right there. I will then proceed to stack the deck on my 3 companions.
Yeah, so Tindy, Brian, how you gonna roll that with Bane and Blood? Are they just gonna cancel? Or do we
You
roll
gotta
both?
roll
You roll a
both.
d4 for you roll a d4 for both.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And
The
Jeff
first
just
one's
gets,
going to be Bane. The second one's going to be your bless.
and Jeff just gets blessed.
And I'm then going to proceed to move 20. No, I only have 25. That's right. Darn it, I have short, stubby legs.
Yeah, you don't have legs, you have wheels.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm currently concentrating on that. All 3 of you have bless. Good luck. I salute you.
Nice.
Jeff, get him. Make us lose the stupid Bane.
As I said, I'm going to make this a tad more complicated.
Yeah, have a bit of fun with this. Since it requires no action, I'm gonna mark this thing as my quarry.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark.
All right.
And for my actual action, I'm gonna tracer bolt.
Ah.
Oh, he just
I
cast
see.
a guiding bolt. Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Jeff, roll the d4 for giggles.
Sure.
You have it. 19.
19. That will hit.
So
Plus-
19 plus the 1d4.
21.
So 21.
That's a DC 11? Depending how
That's
broken
right.
it is.
Does need to make a.
Bro, that depends on how
And the
much
next
you
attack roll made against this target before the end of the turn has your next turn has advantage. So
All right.
get in
Well,
there.
Wow, you did a lot of damage on that thing.
So do you want to roll up or round down for the half?
Well, hang on. Okay, well, we'll have to make the save because it can still keep the concentration on this,
yeah.
even after what's about to happen. 20.
God damn it.
Yep.
Hmm.
As you hit it with it, though, suddenly the figure seems to explode. As
Oh, we're fighting the news.
the 5 wisps from earlier seem to return.
Bridge, it's breeding.
End its life, end its lineage.
And they will go on its turn. Alright.
Does my Tracer Bolt effect just canceled now?
Yeah, now who does it give advantage on? Because he's hooped.
That is unfortunate.
It will go to him. Well,
Okay.
welcome.
He
So
was
it's
the
not
part that you
entirely in
hit.
vain.
No, it is not.
That's great.
But yeah, that's my turn.
Remember, there was many beings making up this thing.
Yep.
You just decided to mark that one in particular. Fuck you. Because fuck him.
Screw that one in particular.
Tindy, you're up.
Okie dokie. So, Tindy's got 30 feet of movement. We're going to get within striking range. That's 20. Well, first off, we're dropping Soresu, so we have our full range of movement.
Alright.
Getting close and using Rebuke. And so, Rebuke. You strike a creature with the righteous fury of the force. Make a melee force attack against the target. So a dark aligned creature takes 1d12 force damage, a balanced or unaligned takes 1d10, and a light aligned creature takes 1d8.
This is definitely a dark aligned creature.
Yeah. So Rebuke, gonna go ahead and see if that hits.
Broden, it's not an initiative anymore.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Because
hang
you
on.
rolled it on the big guy.
You're right. You're right.
Are they gonna share the initiative of 5? That's what they had last time.
Yeah.
Make a melee
Okay.
force attack.
Yeah. You probably have it.
It's not any good. Okay. Shoot.
Let's say I think that uses your dex, not your wisdom. So unless they're the exact same. I mean.
Yeah, they are. Dexterity is 14, Wisdom is 15. The
Okay,
bonus to
mod's
both
the
is
same.
2.
So yeah, that one.
Alright. Yeah, that will miss as
What?
the
6.
All right. So with my last 10 feet of movement, I'm going to move closer to Bridge, without hopefully getting in the line of fire of Bridge.
You will
Yeah,
take an attack
and-
off that.
Yeah.
Oh crap! That's right, because I'm leaving the area of opportunity. In that case, with instead of leaving the area of opportunity, got to use my bonus action to return to Soresu defensive.
Alright. Oh.
I'm sad I told you about the initiative, Broden. I was gonna get to my turn, but they sweet, it doesn't get to go.
No. Tony! You stay where you are, little buddy.
Tony, go home.
Alright. You
They
see... It's their turn. You're gonna see... 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One,
Can you go back together?
3.
Ah, God.
This one is going to use its bonus action to.
It's trying to coalesce again.
It's just going to use
The squim check.
Whisper of Madness. So it chooses one creature you can see within 20 feet. It's going to choose you, Tindy. The target must make a DC Charisma saving throw, or take 1d4 necrotic damage, +3, and must use his reaction to move as far away from the creature as possible.
This seems familiar.
It's fine.
So
you get
how do
the-
I?
So roll first. Just roll the save.
That's what I'm literally about to ask. How do I roll this save versus just the usual
If you
wisdom
look
or
at if you
charisma?
look right next to your dex score, there's a box that says saving throws.
Gotcha. Okay.
Plus
10.
now minus a d4 and then plus a d4.
Yeah, actually, that could matter.
So first the subtraction.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh,
10. It's just 10.
So you're gonna take 1d4 +3. So you take 7
God.
damage,
I am down to 5.
and you need to use your reaction to run as far as you can away from this creature.
My reaction?
It will use your reaction to do so. It does not get an opportunity of an attack though, because this is a forced movement.
Yep.
Okay, so what's my full range at this point? 10 feet? 30 feet?
It's your
Technically,
full
you're
movement,
in-
so you're full 30.
Yeah, I guess it would just be 10.
Oh yeah, he's
10
in
because
Suishu,
you're
so
still in
it's only
Surace.
10.
Yep. So you move probably, yeah, right over here. Yep. It's gonna use 15 movement to.
Wow,
start
getting
to
gimped on the movement kind of helps.
2,
Yeah.
3.
Oh,
And
I'm gonna
that's
walk up into the middle.
Their round.
Feel like that'd be a bad idea.
No, I got an idea.
Okay.
Bridge, let him cook.
Let me cook, my friend.
I think it's gonna explode is the problem.
Okay.
Actually, that's a great idea.
Yeah. That's actually kind of what I'm gonna do.
No, not you.
25. I'm gonna spend some of my last force points to cast Darkside Tendrils. Everything within 10 feet. Strength save. That's all but one of them.
Everything but. Yep. It's gonna go in a row.
Starting
so I'm just gonna roll
what?
strength.
Starting like where? That and then clockwise?
Yep.
Okay.
So top left. 1.
Failure.
Top right. 10.
Failure.
Bottom right.
Pass.
Natural 20.
It's DC 12.
Bottom left. 4. So only one passes.
They,
Yeah, minus
they
2
still
today.
take half.
That's fine.
And now these guys can't take reactions. So 2d6, they take 6 necrotic each.
Okay. It does not seem to do as much as you'd hope.
That's fine. I just wanted to hit them because the guy who was baning me failed.
Yes, he did. So he will do 19.
God damn it! Yeah, well, that was part of my entire plan. But let me check on something. Now this doesn't say I have to make an attack, so bonus action Ataru, I'm gonna jump 15 feet.
You can.
Yep, and I still have 5 feet of movement too. So we gonna get here. He can't use a reaction, so I'm gonna go down 1. Alright,
True.
bonus action, and movement.
Alright. Bridge.
Let me cook, Bridge.
I think the bridge is the one about to cook. I'm gonna use it here. You have your
So-
1, Bridge. You have
I know.
your
Blow
1.
him up.
I mean,
They took half damage from the Necro, so I mean, it's just damage is damage is damage.
yeah, I can get 4 of them. So, 60 feet. So,
You're
I
well within
do.
your rights.
yeah, I'm just gonna rotate a bit, and I'm gonna. You just. Raikon, you just start seeing a light flashing on the top of Bridge as his entire front chest just slides open as you see a tip of a rocket.
You have not seen him use this in the 3 years you've known him.
I've seen him use it once.
Yes,
Yeah.
but ever since you guys have gotten it, he has not used this last one in 3 years.
Yeah, I just shout down as Raikon's gonna duck.
There's just a cackling coming from over a Bridge. Yeah, right there in the center. All 4 of them need to make me a dex save, and there you go. What?
Wow, that's
Gosh
unfortunate.
darn it!
Ba-da, blah.
You have got to be kidding me.
Better
That
than
hurt
nothing.
I just read.
Yes.
Look,
I
if the
just
rocket's
read the
been in
damage
there
potential.
for
Oh
3
man.
years,
His
its
last
payload
rocket.
has
Gosh
Clockwise again.
darn it.
Fail, pass, fail.
Okay.
You make that con save again, and I swear to God.
He is gonna do a con.
Yes,
Fails.
I'm unbaned.
You are no longer baned.
I did damage. Hooray!
Like, this was the last melon.
I just look at this piddly explosion. Gosh
Right, I should've
darn
kept
it, it
maintenance
became
on that
inactive
rocket.
over years.
I'll say, well, Bridge, we did find that on a junkyard.
I need more rockets, Rykon.
Okay, we'll get you more
Take
rockets.
note of that.
I need more rockets, Morty. Do they take half on a save, or do they just...
They take half on a save,
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Have to.
Good to know.
And then I'm just gonna back up again.
He's just gonna sad.
I broke the concentration. At least that's
yeah, no,
something.
you got the Bane off of us, which is huge.
It is.
And technically, that one guy is still marked for someone to shoot with advantage.
No, Tindy already attacked him, and didn't.
Oh. Oh. Unfortunate. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my turn. I did something.
Zim.
Alright, so
Zim
1,
zalabim.
2, 3. That should give me a clear set. Assuming this one is still is also considered the one to have the Ranger's Quarry on it.
It is.
Okay. I'll do another Spectrum Ray. This time making it cold. But
Did you get-
5,
you
I
get
bet.
advantage? Do you get advantage because he's marked, or no?
No.
It does not.
Then
I
that makes-
figured at this point, I'll use my recap reroll.
All right.
11.
Plus D4.
11. Plus the D4.
Right, because bless.
Yep. Well,
Stack the
12.
deck.
That just hits.
Hey, good job, Bridge.
Alright, so cold damage. 4.
You
Plus.
blast this. Plus? Oh yeah,
Hunter's
because
mark.
of your Hunter's Mark.
6.
6 cold.
That is this one disevaporates. No longer.
But this, above game, I'm essentially going through the different types of Spectrum Rage, see if any of these have a
No,
weakness.
that's very smart. If you have all those
Clever.
options, use all those options. I got 3 damage types in my entire kit.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah, I think so, because I don't think I can, even though it doesn't take even though it doesn't take any type of action, I think I can still mark a different one as a Ranger's Quarry.
Yeah, you can just pass the Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, I'll pass it on to this one.
Get him.
And now that's the end of my turn.
Yep, this blast coming in clutch. Bridge just makes a hand and pats
Alright.
himself on the back.
Cindy.
Yes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use heal. And Tindy is going to touch their own hand and attempt to recoup 1d8 of health plus my force casting modifier.
Okay,
Alright.
Bob.
No, Bob's the uncle.
Hmm. Then who's on first?
Exactly.
Alright.
I'm not asking you who's on first. Alright.
That didn't actually roll it.
Yeah,
What
we're
do I
gonna
have
have
to
to look at your
roll?
sheet later. You have them set to output as a spell card, not as an attack.
Yeah, so just roll
Okay.
a 1d4.
No, it's
I
a
mean,
D8.
1d8.
Yeah, just roll a D8 and add your wisdom.
So that
That is a light aligned power.
that is 2 plus 4. That's 6 points back. Tindy is back up to 11. And down to 3 force points left. Okay. And for movement, they are going to drop. Wait, no, that's gonna be my. Okay, they're gonna stay in Sarasu because it would take their bonus
Correct.
action to get out of it or put back into it and move 10 feet closer to the baddies.
But you still have your bonus action.
That's true. Okay, so in that case, yeah, the bonus action, because they don't have their heavy pistol drawn already, and that would be the bonus action. They've just got a pistol in one hand and a saber in the other.
That's a worthy bonus action.
Gun.
That's a worthy bonus action. Okay, so yeah, they're going to draw their pistol and hopefully be ready for whatever comes
Yeah,
next.
worst case, if they come out,
Alright.
Zim and I are right here.
True.
Tony.
Tony?
Stay where you are, Tony.
Tony, go home.
He wants to help.
Tony, don't.
But
As Tony shakingly comes up the stairs, gets into a military kind of stance, and he's going to take a shot at this guy.
No, Tony, force
Astro
it.
April. 24,
Force.
and he'll hit.
They're close thing to a god in Star Wars.
I thought there were religions in Star Wars.
There are, but they have zero of anything. It's just the Force.
5 will hit. I said this one, I think, or this one?
You said the one who's been Hunter's marked.
Hunter's mark. Right. I think he said, yeah. He's still up, but he is looking bad. As Tony is going to just kind of take cover with his bonus action behind the stairs.
Good job, Tony.
As they will all get to this position over here. Real quick, Raikon, do me a perception check real quick.
Okie dokie. Plus. Mike has bless ability checks.
I thought it was just saving throws.
No, because it's something. And
Well,
something.
attack rolls
Okay,
and
attack
saving
rolls and saving
throws.
throws. I'm thinking of guidance, so just 15.
Yep.
Yeah.
15's enough. It seems like they're going into some sort of mask on the ground.
Oh god damn it! They're gonna make a Voltron.
I told you not to let them coalesce.
As it reforms.
I'm good at one thing, and that's necrotic damage. Don't delete their tokens because you're gonna delete the initiative. Just move.
Yeah, just ignore the tokens.
Yep.
You just move them to the GM lair.
That'll take their initiative off the thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
So just, yeah,
Just
we
ignore
know
them.
they're not there. So, with that being said, now that it's
marked.
coalesced, it is Hunter's marked. Now it has coalesced again.
It would at least be weaker.
You would think.
80% power.
Yep. It's going to hold out both its hands, one towards Zim and one towards Raikon. And it is going to use... Is it going to do it,
That'll
or is
do
it
it.
going to
Oh.
move me?
I will definitely do it.
That'll do it. Let me check if I got a thing for this.
That one's towards Raikon, this one's towards you, Zim.
That one also does it.
Okay. Bring it on. Oh man. We're still alive. I say that because I cannot be one-shotted.
Yep. But you do feel the power of the Sith lightning just destroying your body.
Mm-hmm,
Not quite unlimited power, only about 80% power.
Nothing I haven't
Yeah.
felt before.
That is
It
true.
was a good pain.
That's gonna be its turn. It's gonna move 1, 2, 3 back.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna get here. I'm within 10 feet to lightsaber attack.
All right.
13
Boogity boogity.
plus total 16.
Be happy you have that, because
Yeah.
that will hit.
He takes 10 energy. Max damage. Bonus action, because I'm a 9-man, is to seed. Because I can cast any at-will force power.
That you can.
I will heal for 5. And we can go back exactly. Let me just measure out over there. I'm gonna go exactly back to where I was.
All right.
Have a nice day.
Bridge.
Do I even have to move? I don't
No,
think.
shoot him.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take a shot at him with the spectrum ray.
You do that.
I think I'm gonna do. I guess I'll just stick with cold since I know that's at least doing something right now.
Can't you be cool,
18
Batman?
That will hit.
for 2.
Damage is damage.
Yeah, we
Yeah, damage is damage.
gotta turn you
All right.
into a bazooka or something.
I need more rockets.
I was thinking we just Open up the top of you, light a fuse on your bottom like a cannon.
Just turn. Bridge
You
into a-
turn me into a Power Ranger mega weapon.
Yeah.
All right, is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright, Zim.
Alright, so I should also be in range of this, so I'll also use Spectrum Ray. 15. Oh, plus the Bless. Right?
Yes. To hit.
So
Okay.
19.
Good job.
I think the only types I haven't used yet are acid and poison, so I'm gonna go with acid.
I wouldn't use the poison.
Okay, then acid. So 5 plus the Ranger's Quarry.
God bless.
7.
Alright.
And that's my turn. I'll place the card face down.
Tindy.
Okay. Can a bonus action be a second attack with the same weapon?
Yeah, you need to have a thing for it.
Yeah.
For example,
Okay.
Jeff and I use a double set of weapons so that he and I can.
Okay.
Or if your weapon had like a light property and you had 2 of them, you could.
Fair. Okay, so for their main action, Tindy is going to fire their blaster.
Good.
Alright.
And bless with a +4, correct?
Plus 1d4.
Yep.
1d4, yes.
12?
12 will
Okay,
not
so that's a
hit.
12. Probably doesn't hit.
Nope.
All right, for the bonus action, they are going to attempt to use project again. Same
Bonus
thing,
action?
3d4. Is it? I asked if I could attack with the same weapon. You said no. So can
Well,
a
also-
force power be used?
It will specifically say what it costs in the description. So project casting time is 1 action.
1 action, not 1 bonus action. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Very well. In that case, Tindy will, staying in Suresu, move
inchworm.
closer. Inchworm. Move closer to their pal Zim.
Alright.
Zim's
And
over
that's
there.
Rykon.
Sorry, Rykon.
How do I... Rykon, the purple robot.
Tony is not happy with this situation, and she's gonna look over the banister again, look towards the dark figure, and take a shot.
Tony, the grown-ups are talking, I
And
guess.
hits
Good for Tony.
for 5.
Good for Tony.
Let's see, I don't think he has a bonus action.
Yeah, Casey. Some classes will go their entire lives without ever using a bonus action.
Yep.
It's not a common thing. Force power is just sort of let you do it when you have the right ones.
He could do something, but he's not going to because he wants to save it.
Good for Tony.
Alright. Seen a robot who tried to blast it.
No.
And the man who is currently Hunter's Market, he's going to send 2 more stiff lightning at you.
Haha! Not me!
Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
There's no talking about this.
Sorry,
That
boys,
was
you got hit
for-
for 3.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess that doesn't hit you. But a natural 20 for you, Jeff.
Sorry, Jeff.
Oh, great.
Hey,
17 lightning damage. He just blasts you with a massive thing of lightning.
one worse than me.
Hmm,
You good?
that puts me down to 0.
Okay, he's knocked out. Hunter's
Word.
Mark is
Knocked
down.
out.
I was at 14 hit points left.
To be fair, it rolled really high with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As you all watch your compatriot fall.
Oh, give me a second.
But Icon.
I have 10-foot reach. I'm gonna reach over and pop a potion at him.
Just from off screen, an arm stretches in.
Jeff, heal for 7.
Fantastic.
It's
I'll-
almost
I'm no longer down.
And for my action, I'm gonna seethe again.
You are prone though. Alright.
Raikon heals for another 6. We still in this one. Movement. I'm not standing here. That's how we get AoE'd. Let me just measure this one right. Yep, that'll do. I'm good.
Alright. Bridge. It does try to shock you.
Yeah, I don't like that. But I also need more meat shields, so...
Can you summon them?
No, but I can keep some of them up.
Well, Jeff is back up at least.
Yeah... let's see here. 60 feet for how much?
He's all quirked up, though.
1d6.
Oh, will I be goaded with the sauce?
Next time.
Only time will tell.
On
Yeah,
plate.
I'm gonna shoot a beta pack over there at Zim to make sure he stays up.
Alright. Remember, because you're not there to administer it, Zim, you have to use your action to use that. But you now have a beta pack.
You got a back-to-back.
Yep.
But Mikey, you know as well as I do, healing unless they're dead is inefficient. Also, hi, Toma, I see you in the chat.
But yeah, no. You see a little green pellet shoot out of Bridge right over to your hands.
Hey, kid, then catch.
Yeah.
They don't get that reference, they get a space dollar.
Yeah, it's from Cool Joe Green or
Mean
something.
Joe Green.
Oh.
Yep.
He's actually a nice guy. Thanks, Mean Joe.
You can use reaction immediately to activate it.
If you want.
Okay, cool. I'll do just that.
Yeah.
So 1d6
+4.
plus the...
Okay.
Back up.
Alright, so 17 hit points now.
You went down and just, your teammates were like, nope, back to where you were.
You got killing to do.
We
Now
don't
Hunter's
have
mark
time
him
to
again.
retire.
Yes. You were unconscious, so he's no longer Hunter's Mark. You have to do it again.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'll fucking do it again. And Hunter's, basically Hunter's mark him.
Alright.
We need to get a stormtrooper.
And real quickly, Zim will take a quick glance over to Raikon and say, let's fry this nerf herder, as he'll
Hell
use
yeah.
short circuit.
Yeah, that's their
That
word.
will hit.
3.
I don't.
As it explodes again.
Yeah, just what we needed actually.
And I
With,
assume the guys are just over there now.
Yes, the guys now appear.
Oh, that's a lot farther. Oh, because he's splat. That does it.
Yeah.
Okay, that one makes sense.
He was like around here, so they all explode.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
So
That's
this
the
one
math.
gets the extra bit. So would this one get the extra bit of damage?
True, he never got to roll it.
2.
Yeah, it will. Okay. It takes the 2.
And I guess just then I can get a better view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That circle's representing the mask where it dropped.
Okay.
Indy, you know what you must do. The only one with telekinesis.
I'm sorry, what? What
There's
about
a
the mask?
on the ground that they've been using, and you're the only one with telekinesis of any kind.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to try something then, when it's my turn.
Alright.
Sweet. Okay, so what we're going to try is force pull the mask towards myself, and with my bonus action, swing my lightsaber like a baseball bat through the mask, if I can pull it to me.
What is the action to use the force pull? Click it.
What was the answer to that?
What's the action to use the force pull? Like, is it an action to do it?
Yeah, can you click the spell? Yep, casting time of an
Yeah.
action.
I think
So
that
you can pull it towards you, but you won't be able to cut it.
yeah. Swing the lightsaber
With my
is
bonus
always gonna be a
action?
full action.
No. Remember, to use an attack of any kind, even on an object, will take your action.
Yes, that's why I asked about my bonus action for the swinging of the lightsaber.
No,
Yeah,
because
that's making an attack.
that's using your attack on it.
It's fine as long
Okay.
as you pull it closer. One of us can destroy it.
Yes.
All right, then
The
yes.
Flies to you.
Okay.
As you grab a hold of it, you just it's like ice cold to the touch.
Ooh, I
Dark
kinda
side
want it.
radiating off of it.
What I was gonna say is, rather than flying to my hand, I would want it to like land at my feet, so that I'm not touching it, so I don't have to like try to. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll
Let
work.
me grab it.
It's fine. We're gonna keep this
Yeah.
thing later.
That's fine.
Cool.
It will land at your
And
feet.
if that's my action, for bonus action, Tindy will resume Suresu.
Smart.
All right.
Tony, don't
Tony!
you shoot that mask. I want it.
He doesn't know what the fuck the mask is or what's going on. He's taking a shot at the one that's been getting blasted.
Good boy, Tony.
Hey, he's trying to put in the work. But Nate will not do it.
Good try, Tony.
As he's gonna once again go to a squat.
Is
The
it
dark side wisp turn. As you kind of drag the mask towards your feet, they get very, very angry. As
Kick his ass, nail.
these three are going to shoot lightning at you.
I'm glad I went back into Suresu then.
Yeah.
The first one, second, third.
They all miss.
Ooh.
All right. You put your lightsaber out like a lightning rod as they all kind of conduct into it.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty badass.
As the last one is going to go 1, 2, 3, and is going to use the Whispering Madness again.
That's a snake. Ignore the attack roll because this is a save.
Yeah.
Charisma save plus a D4.
Charisma save.
Hell yeah!
As you are unaffected by this attack.
Just bonk.
As
When they try the whisper, Tindy narrows their eyes and say, "Whisper me once, shame on you. Whisper me twice, shame on me."
all right.
Broden is
Right
picking,
on.
is picking that thing up in action.
Yes.
Well, I'm a sad panda.
You could always remember, grab it, form 15 feet away.
Well, I'll forward
I mean,
forward
I'm
to-
still hoping to slice it in two with my saber. That's one of
I
the reasons
want
that's why
it.
I've pulled it close.
You don't know what it
Oh.
is.
It's a dark side relic. I want it.
You can study it in pieces.
Exactly. No.
To be fair, that it's light and the dark side person here, so
We
it's
spend the
two
action.
very
We put it in
different-
our pocket. I do not care.
Okay. There's your action.
Yes. Bonus action. Bro, are these things wielding anything, or are they just ghosts?
They're just ghosts.
Okay, don't need to do that then. Then back into Nyman we go. But yeah, I'm adding Dark Side Mask to my inventory.
All right.
Mine. And pass
So-
turn.
AJ, real quick. I am gonna allow it that you, even as a dark side user, you can meditate. It's just you meditate in a different way than Jedi.
Okay, sweet.
It's not finding inner peace. It's more you sit there and you contemplate everything that you hate.
Oh, kick ass.
Tranquil Fury.
Yeah, that just goes in my space pocket.
All right.
Boo!
Dark Side, Dark. Hey, we're gonna turn you into the dark side, and you're gonna be the Emperor Tindy.
I get it.
It's not my best work, but it's worth
You're
it.
on the edge. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
All right. Bridge.
I will Spectrum Ray the individual here near Tendy.
All right.
Yeah. They're not close enough to do a tri-shot, so I'll just Spectrum Ray for Cold again.
12.
12 might work.
It meets. It beats.
Hooray! 7.
There you go, Bridge.
7.
You made up for the rocket launcher.
As this one fades to nothing.
Mine.
I will get slightly closer to the group.
All right.
That is
Jack
my turn.
Tony.
No.
What do you think we'll put the mask on?
Oh my God.
He's
Oh,
a
dear
stormtrooper.
goodness.
Who cares?
Do
He's been
not
nice
put
to
the
you
mask
all.
on. Never put the mask on.
I might.
Smoking.
If we
Alright.
You won't know what the mask is until you.
find
Yeah,
another awful stormtrooper like the first guy, well now we gotta volunteer.
Well, since this one's just in range, Spectrum Ray.
That hits.
Using sonic damage.
Smart.
And it hits.
Yep, that hits.
7
Oh yeah, good job.
plus 8.
8 solid.
Sonic.
Man.
The sonic damage does not do as much to this guy as you thought.
Good to know.
Darn.
But this one was low on health,
Yeah.
so he does. Ooh,
Good.
there's 2 remain. Tindy.
And
Oh,
I
sorry.
guess
With-
I'll pass Hunter's. I guess I'll pass Ranger Corey onto that one.
All right. Is that your
Okay.
turn?
Yep.
All right, Tindy. Ghosts are dead around you, but the mask is now in Rykon's possession.
In my
In his
space pocket.
pocket of holding. Yeah.
Yep.
Annoying. Okay, so both these lovely ghosts are within range. So with their last 2 force points, Tindy will use project on this pretty person and this pretty person, but the slightly closer one will get 2 d4 and 2 force points, and this one will get 1 d4 and 1 force point. So.
I'm so glad you took Magic Missile. That was a great get.
Well, I want them to have some of the ranged attacks, and if we're going to be playing a Jedi, you know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Throw stuff out. Ooh, so that's
Ooh.
4 and 2.
All right.
Does the bless still? No,
That-
that's
Not
not.
for
for
damage,
this.
and there's no attack roll with Magic Missile. They just hit.
All right.
All right.
They're both still up, but they look wounded.
The
Like,
pow-
really bad.
Yeah.
That's the thing with Magic Missile. It's never gonna hit for a lot, but it is guaranteed numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be nice if it hit. Period. But
No, it did hit, but like I said, it just
Oh, okay,
yeah.
great.
No. So what
Yeah.
projection does is it auto hits. It's a guaranteed. It's just not a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. And with their bonus action, returning to Soresu, Tindy turns to Rykon and says, "Do not wear the dark side mask that the dark side ghosts were protecting."
Rykon contemplates flipping a space coin.
All
Do
right.
credits have
End
the
of turn.
physical?
Yeah, it's a chance cube. It's red or blue.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Five.
space flip a space.
Tony feeling a bit confident. He's gonna come up here and hit this guy in the back who took the 2.
He walks by Bridge, Bridge looks at him. Go get him, champ.
By the way, because it's
Actually, will.
because we're in space, that's how I think you spell his name, because that does say Tony.
I can have it be that way if you want.
Yay.
How is that Tony?
AUXONIEGHE.
Linguistics.
Yeah.
Think in English.
All right, Tony
Micah,
is freaking out.
GHOTI
One of the
spells
last
fish.
ones. As the last one, kind of. Let me go. Nah, he's going to shoot the one with the mask. He wants the
Yeah, no,
mask.
he's gotta come at me. Also, half the reason I grabbed it, I'm a lot hardier than you guys. I cannot be killed the first time.
He's gonna take one step forward, and he's going to try to shoot you with lightning. And this,
You just. Can I flavor this one?
yeah.
I put out the mask and it caused him to jerk his hand away.
Oh yeah.
The power of space compels you.
Rykon.
Since I'm a Nyman, and I can get right up in your business. Howdy, champ. 22?
Flickering. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Is it currently flickering in and out of
5.
resistance? Alright.
Is he still alive?
And no.
Okay, because the other thing I was gonna do is I was gonna throw lightning back at him. No, it goes like this.
You still can. You're playing for the death.
Yeah. So Rykon will just basically, because I was gonna use shock anyway, one cut diagonal through the body, shoulder to hip, and then just a burst of shock out of my palm. No. You do it like this.
As it explodes into just plasma and vapor. As congratulations, you have destroyed whatever dark entity was on this floor.
Can I take a quick bathroom break? I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna press on be right back because I won't be gone for a minute.
Right. So what do you all do while Rykon's just kind of sitting there staring at the mask?
Cindy carefully, warily, gets closer, and yeah, they have no force points yet, so it's not 4 points left, so they can't do anything to like feel or anything like that. Not that they have telemetry, but they're just going to observe. Can I make a wisdom roll for insight? A wisdom check?
For the mask?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of reach out through the force. 13. You know that this is something that is supposed to, like, empower the dark side, but you also know, like, in inexperienced hands, that thing's gonna corrupt very quickly.
Does the mask resemble any particular face? Is it a woman's face, a man's face? Is it sneering? Is it laughing?
Give me one moment, and I will get you a picture of what it looks like.
I'm back.
Alright,
Bridge
you guys
just
can discuss
kinda-
while I get a picture of the mask for you all.
Neat.
Bridge just kind of rolls up. What the heck was that?
It seems to be a ghost made of smaller ghosts.
Of course it
Cindy, without taking
Forward.
their eyes off the mask, says, "The dark side of the Force provides many powers which one may think unnatural."
Yeah, like I can do this as I just shoot lightning out of my hands. Pretty
It's
awesome.
already cool.
It's pretty cool. I mean, earlier I shot out energy tendrils.
I love the fact that your character just uses the dark side like it's
Yeah, how else
like
do you
a
light fire?
toy. Like
If you have a tool, you gotta use it.
that's true.
Bridge just rolls by. Of course it's the Force. It's always the Force and whatever wacky thing it decides to be able to do
Alright.
that day.
That's what the mask looks like. It's in the chat.
Thank you. I will pull it up on my phone. Hold on. Bridge, last time we did a droid adventure, we found a Rancor and a Weirdo.
Yeah, that
Okay,
we
so
can
it's a half.
understand.
Okay, so it's gotcha. Okay.
I don't understand the
ooh,
Rancor.
Ooh.
Ooh. Tempting.
So, do we think these are flames, or do we think this mask used to belong to an what is the species that Maul was with the horns?
Zabrak.
Zabrak. So is this like, are these flames? Are these Zabrak horns on the mask?
That would depend, because Iridonia, which is where most Zabrak come from, is a very light-aligned species. But meanwhile, if this was a Dathomiri, like a Night Brother, then maybe.
Real quick, I didn't have the color to color it in. The mask is made out of bone.
Neat.
Mm.
So any
yeah,
white
I'm
part
leaning
on
more
that would
towards
be very
Zabrak.
Yeah, it's probably Zabrak stuff, which... Now that I see how cool it looks, Rykon will space contemplate this.
Ah, yes, space contemplate.
Well, you can normally contemplate, but if you space contemplate, you now have to think of the consequences for the entire galaxy.
Moving towards these stairs, is there any kind of message similar to how below these stairs was don't go upstairs?
dark side shit. Don't touch it.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh.
Is there anything written on these stairs?
On the stairs? No, nothing is written on the stairs. They just
Anything
seem
on the
stairs.
wall near the stairs?
The only thing that are on the walls are the murals that you guys have seen.
Okay.
I just
no
look
one-
at the one of Abeloth and shudder. Icky.
No one has stacked the deck anymore.
Yeah. Well,
Been
we
a
can't
minute.
turn it on or off. Broden does.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, you
I-
can.
yes, I can.
There. All right.
Well, I look at my Sith knife and my Sith mask. I'm doing
Do we
great.
keep going up the Death Tower?
Hey, Matt. Bridge.
Might as well.
Bridge. A sentient spirit of a jungle is calling Tindy over there, and if they're going, someone's got to be there to help. And
I
we're
don't
here.
remember. Was there a way down?
Yeah. Stairs on the back side of the room that you guys came up.
Well, no, I mean,
From the
we
original
go down a
staircase.
floor. Was there another floor down?
I asked. No.
Okay, I just didn't remember if there was
Yeah,
or
no,
not.
I got my notes right here because I tend to mark which ways doors go because we're gonna need to know those later.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's be a basement.
So
Then I guess we start heading upstairs.
Yep.
just so we can see, I'm just gonna spark up the double-sided glow stick of destiny.
As you all go up the stairs, you see this.
Because I'm the guy without dark vision.
I mean, I don't have it yet.
As you are now at the top of the temple.
Seeing how bright it is, Rykon's just gonna respectfully put the lightsaber away. Don't-
As the
Don't need-
large golden tree just kind of sits there.
Huh.
Bridge, I need you to search something. Do
What?
plants grow indoors with no sunlight, water, or soil?
I
I
do.
mean, if something provides.
Oh god,
You all-
okay, it
You
talks.
all hear that in your head, except you, Bridge, because you are not organic.
I'm just gonna relate a Bridge.
Then you ask that, and I
Yeah.
just say, well, I mean, if it's provided proper amounts of that energy, then yes.
Well,
I mean, I
Bridge,
can-
it just
I
says
can
it
use
does,
that
so the tree talks.
Well, technically, all the trees
Cindy-
talk on this planet, but
But do they all talk on
Cindy-
this planet?
yes.
Oh, we've done some things.
Bridge just looks to the tree, looks back to Rykon, looks to the other two.
you look at them and you're like, man, I am just with a group of crazies.
Meat bags, all of them.
Kind of. Using some unknown energies, undetectable energy source that he can't measure. Doesn't fit in a beaker, doesn't exist.
Yo, I love the ideology of beaker science.
Bridge is just kind of gonna ignore the statement of the tree talks and go look at the crystals and see if he can figure out what they are.
Yeah, just pat, you go do geology. Well, Madam Tree, we did deal with a ghost in your basement. I hope that was not important.
No, actually, I really needed help with that. I was starting to lose control over it.
Neat.
I can barely hear the GM. Like, compared to the other voices.
Hello?
I speak loud, though.
There you go.
All right. For some reason, my mic went down.
Happens.
You hear in your head, yeah, no, I was kind of losing control over that. I've been keeping it in there for a while, ever since it's happened, but, after a couple, 100 centuries, it takes a toll.
Time permitting, Tindy is gonna circle the tree and see if there's anything about the place, like just taking in as much as they can. Can I do an investigation check?
Sure. 8. Seems like a tree seems to be rooted into the temple itself.
Hmm.
Now, I hate to piggyback, but I just didn't want to interrupt. Rakon's gonna lean over to Zim. What are the odds there's someone in the tree versus it's just a talking tree? Which is why I was gonna ask to reach out through the forest and see if is there a sentient in it or is the tree talking?
Yeah, you can reach out with the force to try. See.
Doobity dark side 13.
You don't sense anyone inside the tree.
Well, it is. Madam, you are a talking tree or a spirit of some kind in the tree?
No, I'm just a sentient tree. Technically, all the trees on Ithor are sentient.
I'm not apologizing. Wonderful. Well, you seem to have called me and my Azure compatriot over there. What do you need of us?
Well, I needed help with both the ghost and the group of intruders who are trying to break into here. I mean, I closed this place for a reason.
Oh, yeah. That seems like a natural course to go.
Well, my associate closed the place.
Oh, God, there's two.
Tindy raises an eyebrow and says, the power that you tapped into to secure this place, could it extend to us to assist us in defending you? Like, is there any fruit of the tree?
The tree of might!
There is no fruit that is being bore on the tree.
Is there an acorn? It's a suppository.
You look at the tree, you see a swirled fruit. Roll a D, whatever your devil fruit table is.
D500, yeah.
Yeah, roll
No.
D500 crossover.
We're not. I decided to do this over a One Piece D&D. All right.
On the rules for this.
No, it's simply because there's already a really popular One Piece D&D, and I'm like, I'll wait for that to end and then I'll do mine. I don't want to like encroach. Not that I think I'd encroach pretty much at all. Much. Yeah. Yeah, no, there's no fruit on this tree. It does seem though like the crystals around it is being made by it. So like, I guess you could say these crystals are its fruit.
Interesting.
One.
Yeah, Tindy's gonna rest a hand on one of these crystals that is possibly connected to the tree and reach out, making a wisdom check.
Right, 10.
With the force.
It feels like it connects to the tree. It seems like it's connected to a few others that start to lead up, but that's about it.
Okay. Without saying it aloud, Tindy is going to warn the tree that Rykon collected the mask, not destroyed.
Honey, we were about to go to the same place. I was just about to whip it out.
You just hear it in both your heads. Please get that thing out of my temple. I support the research of any force, but I don't want that in here.
Oh, I plan to take it with me.
Far too much trouble.
I simply want to know what it was.
I don't know.
That's what it is.
Say again?
Dangerous. That's what it is.
Oh, it's definitely dangerous, but I mean, depends on the weak will, you know.
Rykon will just look over to Zim and Bridge. We wield laser sticks, and this is dangerous.
Bridge just looks away from the crystal. What crazy person number one?
Does that make it my hat?
Do you put it on?
Well, no, not the mask, but if it's my hat and I'm number one.
Ah.
We are number one.
Rykon is just gonna basically look at the mask in his hand. Well, worth a shot. I turn into a space werewolf.
Is that a thing?
Rat ghouls.
Probably, yeah.
They're rat ghouls, but you don't turn back.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's a permanent.
Yeah, no. The stormtroopers were causing issues. I don't want anyone down here. I mean, we used to let people down here a long time ago, but I mean, Aelith doesn't want me to anymore, not after that incident.
Well, it is the tree's space. We may as well respect its wishes.
So, what do you guys know about the Force?
I basically, Rykon will just look at Tindy, see if they want to explain first. If they want me to go.
Tindy. The Force is everywhere, connects everything. It is neither good nor evil. It seeks balance. That is the natural order of things.
Wow. An actual good answer. Most people who came here just always were like light, dark. Never balance. I'm impressed.
Zim just crouches down to Bridge and whispers, suddenly he's a philosopher.
Ryan kind of just clear his throat and just, it is a power few are blessed with the ability to connect to, as all can but few do. We are to use it however it guides us. It is our tool to wield.
Oh, you two would make great students. But I will have to correct you on one thing. Anyone can use the Force, but it depends on the limitations.
Yeah, I said that anyone is capable.
Even your friend over there, the purple one, he could use the Force. Not to the extent of you guys, but with enough practice, he could at least do a little bit.
Yeah, Bro Bogan, that's why I said it. I said anyone can, if you do.
Next level just multiplies into a Force caster.
I would say, now Zim, hold your fingers together and think of lightning.
Well, I do need to reward you or thank you. I mean, keep the mask. I mean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, get that thing out of here. I mean, I could purify it, but it seems you like it, and I
hide it from the tree. Mine.
We welcome both sides here.
Mine.
By the way, I can't look downstairs. How bad is it?
A slaughterhouse.
A mess.
No, not the second floor. Below that, I
Yeah,
know that's a mess.
The library is strewn about. The beds are freshly made. The armory seems to be fully intact, and the meditation chamber is I look at Tindy.
Festival.
Zim just says, overall, it's a bigger mess than Dex's diner on Coruscant.
Fist bump.
Never been, but you may want to stay away from that place. I sense a lot of darkness coming from Coruscant these days.
Oh, I thought the diner specifically. That place is evil.
No.
Oh, thank God. I thought we had a space Denny's on our hands.
I'm sure you all have some questions. If you have any to ask, go ahead.
Literally nothing that can be. They cannot tell me anything about the mask, like how old it is, what it could do, who it could have belonged to. Nothing.
Let me roll something.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Really glad we don't have a space Denny's to deal with.
That mask belonged to someone a very long time ago. Before even the Sith. I'm sure you know who they are. I mean, you have the whole dark side stick going.
Red people? Well, the red people or the religious ones?
Yes?
Because the red people... Say, ball game, the red people have existed for pretty much a very, very long time before the Great Schism.
I would say it's near the beginning of their time.
Neat. So it's not a Zabrak.
I would be careful with it, though. As you can see, some of my students got a little, crazy with it.
Knows I'm gonna end up putting in a box just labeled dark side shit.
Yeah, Oh, I don't even know where to start to explain stuff. Maybe proper introductions. Okay. I'm the one they call Mother Jungle. I'm a very old being on this planet. You could say that I am, what people who used to once live here discovered and communicated with. I am also, and you can't tell anyone, a pretty heavily guarded secret to the high priests who live above.
Priests don't
Looks
live
around.
above me.
Who would we tell?
It's more of who would believe you.
Exactly. We're going to go down. We went to a basement, and then there's a temple, and then we spoke to a tree.
Yep. I myself am conduit for the light side energy that is on this planet. Pretty much, I just emanate it. Everywhere.
I just work here, sir.
Yeah, we literally just got the just work here. And so, why did your trees attack us?
Oh, was it the red leaf ones?
It was the red ones.
Yes.
Well, you see, the dark side can corrupt certain creatures.
Oh.
And she just kind of looks at... She can't look, but...
I got looked at by a tree.
Looks at the mask. Yeah, you feel like it's talking about the mask.
Just the tree is looking at me. I don't know how to feel.
And, you know, with the Empire about, which they're not very nice, me and my partner have had to stay hidden down here all this time. But my job was typically to help those who are not yet awakened to the Force to awaken to it. I usually let people in group meditations. You know, people sit around me, we sing a little song, we meditate.
Kumbaya and all that.
Yeah.
So, when the tree says that, Rykon's actually just about to ask something, and he's gonna walk over to Tindy and just say, remember that Ithorian we freed who might be a little bit sensitive?
Yes.
Do we want to get tips from the tree to help him awaken to the light?
Because neither of you are teachers.
Exactly.
Yeah. Tindy mentioned. Tindy says, with respect, no one above without a sensitivity already could hear you anymore. At least not as far as we could see.
That's a shame. Everyone on this planet used to be able to hear me, at least a little bit.
Their deference may be more of a formality these days than actual belief.
Say, the only person I think I could still communicate clearly to up there is the High Priest.
Oh no.
Is he your partner?
No, Alis, my partner. Oh my god, I never introduced you to Alis.
Are they another tree? Or...
No. They're one of the beings that help with the, you know, teaching. This whole temple is meant to be a school.
Explain the library.
Zim just starts saying under his breath, "Oh, I think I know where this is going."
I look at Zim. Where?
You see the trees, like the leaves start to rustle, and you can hear movement of what sounds like
Squirrel.
roots.
Squirrel.
All throughout the structure, as you can hear something emerging from the water.
I look down the stairs. We left Tony. Shit.
No, Tony is with you. I didn't put him on the map, but he is with you.
Okay. As long as we did not leave Tony to get gonked.
No, Tony is just kind of sitting here, just kind of looking at a tree, just going, "This is my life."
He and Bridge are both just smoking.
Yeah. As this large creature kind of starts to come up the side of the structure and look down upon you. I'm gonna put him on the map.
From where? Sorry.
Oh, it's a it looks like a koala. That's awesome.
Nice. I think it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought it was about to be
It's
a gorilla.
Bridge, who has been unable to keep up with this half of the conversation, has just been looking at crystals. He hears this rustling, looks over, sees this creature. What the heck is that? As he starts pulling out a gun again.
Bridge, we tell you when to shoot.
Tindy
Bridge,
raises a
as
hand.
you do that,
Patience.
you lift into the air about 30 feet, spinning.
Ah!
To mess with Bridge, can I
Power
lift
down.
my hand like I'm doing it?
Roll me a performance check.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to tell. 16.
Pretty convincing.
The heck is going on? Someone put
It's
me down on the
defending itself.
ground.
Don't pull a gun on the giant flying snake.
Will you all calm down?
I make the motion to try to put Bridge down.
Was that the giant flying snake?
Yes.
Yes, you can actually hear this one. It is
This one
actually talking.
talks.
Yes.
Is that the voice y'all have been talking to?
Nope.
No.
You've been talking to the tree. Well, they've been talking to the
They're
tree.
The talking snake is the partner of the talking tree.
Yes. My name is Aelith Ashla.
Of course it is. Someone put me down.
They'll lower you to the ground and put away the weapon.
The second he starts to move, I lower my hand as well.
I retract that barrel. I am still a weapon.
I'm the guardian of the temple, and probably the one the Empire is truly looking for.
Well, the ones they sent are dead horribly. Well, minus two.
Yes. And the ones that were trying to get down after, well, I collapsed the entrance on them.
Oh, that was you.
How do
Yes.
we get out?
I can help and assist you with that, do not worry.
That was spectacular. Now, I believe you are a teacher.
Turns towards Tindy, who seems like they're trying to speak up.
Sorry, Tindy.
With as much respect as I can, you may have failed in your charge. There is no one above left to protect. Your students are ashes on the floor.
Yes. Ever since that incident, we agreed to shut down the school, as it were. You see, our teachings actually make up a lot of what the Ithorians call the Great Pilgrimage. Initially, young Force sensitives and non-Force sensitives even were allowed to come down here to the school to try to get in touch with the Force. Unfortunately, after the incident, we had to shut it all down. But if you two would be interested, we could guide you a little too.
Tindy is...
You seem so conflicted.
No, not conflicted, actually. Tindy, like, once Aelith showed up, Tindy has not really taken their eyes off of it or him or her, and pulls back the hood to reveal a completely bald dome, and says, if you have wisdom of the Force to share, I would open my mind to it.
Interesting. You and your compatriots could learn quite a bit from this journey if you're willing to go on it.
It all
You
depends
say-
on what you have to offer.
We here at the school do not believe in neither light or dark, good or evil. The Force is simply that. It's what makes up the universe. And we encourage everyone to go and follow their own path upon this journey.
Raikon sighs in relief. Thank the Force.
This temple was created by a small group of followers over the course of a couple hundred years. This was a place for Force-sensitive and non-Force-sensitive beings to come and join in the pursuit of knowledge. When it came to the Force, and by doing so, they started a way of life called the Iraba Retamichi, or in a more modern-day tongue, the Chosen Path. They believed that the Force was nothing more than the universe itself, something that flowed through all organic living things. They did not follow a straight line of light or dark, and instead took what they believed was best for the individual. The belief was continuous self-growth, if you were. This is what eventually led to a pilgrimage being created where Force sensitives would go to several planets and speak and learn from Force sensitive creatures such as myself.
Raikon will just sigh and walk over to Tony. Do you wish to open your mind, or do you wish to be stuck with the ignorant propaganda fed to you by a malignant empire?
Mate, I'm not gonna lie to you, none of this makes sense to me in the slightest. But y'all mentioned payment at one point, and I'd rather not have to go back to be what I did not know to be a slaver.
as I said, ignorance of malignant empire. Okay, Zim, make sure Bridge doesn't kill the tree, if you would, my dear boy.
Zim goes over to Bridge and basically just leans on the top of him.
You have 5 seconds to stop that.
As the 5 seconds countdown, I grab Tony. Let's not be
4, 3,
will step away.
2.
Immediately lifts his hand off a Bridge.
You've made the correct choice.
But he's still doing like he's keeping the hand like an inch above you, but and still like he's leaning on you.
All right.
Oh no, Zim's using telekinesis to just put a barrier up.
Essentially, what they are offering is to lead you, two Force sensitives, into a meditation. Those organic life forms who would like to participate can. And Bridge, if you want any questions answered about anything that you may be looking for, you have a good source of knowledge to ask.
Okay.
So what is the Force even? Break it down in ones and zeros for me. Yeah, no, Rykon's gonna mandate Tony comes along because he seems to have a lot of fear. The Ithorian was a light side guy. I'm getting my damn pedal.
Yeah, the Ithorian guy though is currently on their way to the ship.
Hey, yeah, if we can get him to tap into his light side draw, that would be awesome.
Yep.
Tindy regards the giant feathered serpent and says, while there aren't an abundance of Force sensitives that we've encountered on this planet, with your permission in exchange for your teachings, I'd be willing to direct others to this place if you think it would be worth your time to take on new students.
Got it.
We would love to take on new students, but the universe is not ready for that. There's too much darkness, not enough light.
Then would you mind if we took notes of your teachings to guide others?
I would allow this, though it may take a little bit of time. In the meantime, my compatriot here, the Mother Jungle, she will get you some allies on the surface.
Thanks, God. Hey, their God.
Pretty much, yeah.
Their God is just gonna talk to people for us. Thanks, God.
As the creature kind of looks at you and goes, and I will lead you through a group meditation. It seems that I have 3 interested parties, or at least 2, and 1 who is being somewhat forced into this. Do not worry, you will come out just fine. Let's see. Is there anything I could do for the droid or the bounty hunter?
Well, the droid does not seem to jive with this whole Force thing, so anything more anything more concrete he can learn, the better.
The only real questions Bridge would have would be, how does one measure the, if he had fingers, air quotes, Force?
Well, Mike, are we measuring in distance, mass, or volume?
How could he be able to detect it? Because it seems a bit important.
Aelith will... Real quick, I need everyone to roll me a d6.
Okie dokie.
Just to know.
3.
6.
4.
Okay.
2.
Screw you, 5 and 1.
And 1 for Tony.
Uh-oh.
5.
Screw you, 1.
Makes sense. Okay. So this is how many days it is going to take you to accomplish these understandings.
This makes
Oh.
so much sense for Tindy.
Yes, Tindy, you being knowledgeable of the light side, pick this up very quickly compared to everyone else. Like, it goes by real quick. As you kind of feel the light side kind of emitting through you more than the dark side at this point. Nothing will change on your stats, but you feel much more at peace, and you have a much more thorough understanding of what the light side is. Far beyond what even the Jedi seem to have understood of what it was.
They saw it as a necessity, not and the only available option.
Mm-hmm. He's kind of
Wow.
telling you how, well, the light side does bring life, you know, the dark side has its own uses. And both are a part of the natural flow.
We can do other things.
Yeah. Up to your comfortable level, pretty much. Let's see. Next would be
Me?
Raikon?
Yeah.
Yes. Raikon, you only a day behind Tindy. Kind of get a new understanding a little bit of the light side. I mean, you knew that it was important. But it's just, I guess the difference is how important the light side can be.
Essentially, I ate my vegetables. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not digging this light thing, but I get it now, I guess.
Yeah, you're like, okay, well, yeah, I guess we couldn't have just all darkness, but I'm not gonna stray away from it. And he even encourages you to not to. They even say that you have a natural affinity for the dark, and a surprising one at that, as you don't seem as corruptible as the others.
Nope.
He is also will take that time to show you, pretty much decipher what the mask is for you.
Hell yeah!
As I'm gonna make this a handout to you, and you can see what it is.
Neat. We gotta put it on.
If you want to read it out, that's up to you.
No.
Okay.
No. But when Tindy sees me coming out of meditation, I'm wearing it.
All right. Next is Zim. Zim, what was it that you wanted to do, if anything? Do you join in the group meditation about what the Force is, or do you try to go and figure out other things?
I guess I'll join the group meditation.
All right. You kind of get a base understanding of, okay. So this is what the Force is and what you could do with it. There's a light and dark. It's a bit more complicated than you thought it would initially be.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, you can do this, you can do that. There's technically a light and dark, although it's technically also supposed to be one thing, and just the light and dark are just simple thoughts of mere mortals.
Yeah, they simplify it to you as think of it as like a river. You know, the light is the natural flow, and the darks are like the specks when it hits like a rock or something that naturally occur. Though you also know that, you know, if the universe is, as this creature said, is full of darkness, this river is more like a raging ocean at the moment.
If there's an opportunity for Tindy to reach a Zen state in earshot of something like a bridge, they can get all contemplative.
Who's inhaling their mic?
Hello?
No, you're good. Someone's breathing heavily into it.
I do not know.
Force is an endless sea of energy, and energy is about change, not stillness. We can acquire stillness for perspective and see the changes around us, sense them, feel them, affect them. That is the Force, and it must stay in balance, or chaos and catastrophe await. That is the Force.
Yeah. For Tony, it takes him a while to understand this whole force thing, but he kind of gets it, you know?
And I wanted him to know what it was and get a beginner, and that was very much accomplished.
Yeah. Real quick, Zim and I need Tony. Roll me a D100.
73.
3. 81. Whoa. Alright. Zim, as you're kind of led through these meditations, you do kind of feel something.
Come on.
It's
anger.
very... not in this place, unfortunately.
God darn it.
There is a sense of peace. You kind of get the idea, like, okay, so this feeling, this thing is probably the force. You're not sure if you'd have enough midichlorians to actually use it, but you can feel it at least.
Well, according to the Ahsoka show, midichlorian count means buckus.
Okay, so the midichlorian count literally is just what is your potential.
Yeah.
Yes. Essentially what he's saying is everyone's capable of the force, but your midichlorian count determines like what your peak is.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Power levels.
And how like easy it is going to be for you. Yeah, so you feel like, yeah, maybe with some proper training you could start figuring out this kind of stuff, but maybe you'll consider it. Tony,
With just a little bit more training, only Bridge would be the odd one out.
I'm the only sane one here.
Tony, to both, I guess all your surprises, definitely like kind of gets really into the meditation part. As he unintentionally is sits in a meditation for about a whole day.
Wonderful.
I like to picture this is like when we're all done, so we're all sort of watching him like, oh my god, he's still going.
Yeah.
When he's in the zone, Tindy makes sure that there's a cup of water to one side and a blank data pad or sheet of paper and a pen or pencil, so that if a flash of inspiration comes to him while he's under, it's to hand.
Yeah. It almost looks like Tony is pretty close to actually possibly awakening something, but he didn't get to the complete push. But he did make some progress. You just see like a small rock sort of like hover near him as it kind of just dropped after the meditation ends.
Dank.
It's not much, but it's something.
Yeah, no,
This is
with that. Dank
Sorry.
Not Rykon, Bridge.
I'm back.
It takes them a while to explain to you what the Force is, because it just does not compute.
You got ones and zeros. The force is a 3, my guy.
Yeah, they start with metachlorians and all that kind of stuff, and you kind of like, okay, yeah, it takes a while. And he says that he thinks the only way to well, here's something. Do you share like your knowledge with him? Like, what have you experienced throughout your journeys and everything? Like, pretty much you will let him like go through your mind.
How do you go through a robot's mind?
Not easily.
Cindy asks Bridge a question. Do you have what is your full spectrum of analysis?
Less than it used to be.
Radio, radiation, gamma waves, beta waves. Do you see them? Are you able to sense them?
Above game, can I? I don't have an ability for that right now.
No, you wouldn't be able to at this moment.
Yeah.
But the creature is going to encourage you to think back to your past. He says that there's no way for a non-organic creature to really be able to sense the Force or know about the Force or even feel it without having some form of organic with them.
It wasn't a question. I wasn't asking Bridge
sorry.
to feel the Force. I was asking a philosophical question that I didn't get an answer to. Like, if you can be aware that radio and radioactivity are out there, whether or not you can see them, You can be aware that there is something that you cannot sense that is still present and affecting other things around you. As a way of, the force is over there where you can't sense it.
Hmm. I'm gonna need a lot more parts to figure this out.
real quick, Bridge, roll me an intelligence check. With Rykon there at advantage.
Okay. A 12.
Okay.
So first you do this.
No.
It turns out Bridge is a bad test taker.
You think about you think about what the creature says, like, you can't really figure or feel it out without something organic or something. And you remember something with Loth Minor. You can do intelligence check later to try to like pull more information, but something about Loth Minor and that clicks a little bit. It's like, wait, there may have been something.
Okay. Again, that's just sort of a later stage idea of, I know that there's a way to measure midichlorians. Maybe Bridge can find a way to like track force energy. That is not a thing that he can do right now.
It would be interesting to put sensors on a force sensitive's head that reads how their brain is reacting to something, and then analyze when they are actively sensing the force and when they are not. And off of the difference in those beta waves, try and use that as a compass pointer in the right direction.
Y'all are just gonna come. We're gonna get a ship at one point. Someone's gonna open Bridge's room, and they're just gonna see Tony hooked up to a bunch of probes. Bridge turns. Tony tries to be like mouthing help. Bridge just presses a button and closes the door.
Damn it, Bridge! Bridge, that is not the lid.
Like, he's not hurting him. He just has him with a bunch of probes and wires on him right
scared
now.
as fuck about it.
Yeah,
So.
Rykon, in that hypothetical, Rykon just looks at Tindy. I thought in his contract we gave him rights.
You would have to, yes.
He doesn't have to pursue this.
I don't know.
He was given rights. Bridge just invoked enough fear to make him cooperate.
Bridge has waived those rights.
Did Bridge implement Prima Nocta?
I'm sorry, that's just funny.
After day 6, though, you feel like, and I want to point out Ithorian days.
Oh
That's
no.
long.
Yes.
12 days by our standards.
Yeah.
Yes.
At least 9.5.
You have they have been providing you food somehow. You don't know the method.
Dear
but
God,
he does
we've stranded those Ithorians outside of the car for 12
Don't worry
days.
about it. Don't worry about it.
6 of their days. I mean,
Yeah.
they're fine. They're
Ithorians are used to the days, so then you just left them out there for like a week.
We gave them
still not a
food.
great thing, but
Yeah, not
No.
They got guns.
Yeah, they do have guns, and apparently the stormtroopers were dealt with. So
Back
there
then.
was another group coming though.
with that, though, both Mother Jungle assures you that, it has been taken care of. Once you reach to the surface and back to the city, should be okay.
As we're just leading out of the temple, Rykon realizes something, looks at Tindy and Zim. Well, Bridge and I need a vessel off of this planet. I don't know what you plan to do. By the way, does Tindy react to the fact that I'm now just wearing this mask?
They did a take when you walked in wearing it. Beyond that, I think their curiosity is going to get the better of them, and they're going to ask, how does it feel?
Real quick, Rykon, as you attuned to the mask,
Yep.
It forms to your face.
Ah, so this is just a thing now. Sweet.
And, like, you could take it off if you wanted to, but like it forms to fit your head shape as a moon.
Magic
Like-
item, yeah.
Like very expensive masquerade mask.
Yeah.
Okay, Rykon will just look around. We're gonna go to the ghost floor for me to do this, just for the sake of I'm not gonna try to hit the tree.
I mean, you had quite a few days. You two could have been lightsaber training down there too.
Yeah, so it's just be while we're away from the tree, you know, no stray bullets.
Yeah.
As Raikon is just going to reach out, breathe in. Lightning is going to come from his fingers, but the lightning is no longer that pure blue it used to be. It's starting to look a couple shades darker. And from his feet will rise nearly tangible tendrils of dark energy. It feels pretty great.
Tindy raises an eyebrow. You are aware of the shadows pulling at your feet. Yes, you can see those.
Oh, I'm doing that. You've seen him do this. He's done this to a group of stormtroopers and the ghosts.
I just... I didn't want to assume you were 100% in control of a dark artifact that
Oh, that
5
makes
ghosts tried to.
Makes fair enough sense. But I feel much
Always double check the terms
stronger.
and conditions.
I accepted the terms and conditions of this mask. I did not read the fine print. It just says they can punch me in the kidney whenever they want.
Yeah.
But no,
It's not even they punch you on the outside. Their fist just appears inside your abdomen and hits the kidney.
Which I have many kidneys.
Do you?
I know I got 3 hearts.
Huh.
Right after the tendrils calm down and the darker lightning fizzles, Raikon will just smile in his breathing mask that he now wears for fashion. It feels good to be bad. No, he does not actually say that tough guy line. I couldn't. He's got dignity. I don't.
I have a question for you while we share a path.
Go ahead.
Are you going to use that thing to harm the innocent?
Funny that word. I don't believe in the word. I use it to clear what is in my path.
Are you going to use it to harm people that are not attempting to hurt you?
I cannot give you that answer. It is my mission to wipe out dogmatic orders of the Force from existence. To this I will not rest.
Has it occurred to you that one is now semi-attached to your face?
It is a tool to be used. It merely strengthens that which I already had.
For both our sakes, I'm going to be watching your back.
I would hope so. It's you a bridge.
Yeah, they raise an eyebrow if Bridge is somewhere in scene, and
No, Bridge is
says-
talking to a tree.
I'm just
Yeah.
imagining y'all are on the fighting floor doing that.
Yep.
He says that just you turn your head. There's just a Bridge, just mulling about, looking at the different corpses, checking to see if there's anything left on any of them.
You know he's been threatening to use that rocket for 3 years.
Are there tattoo facilities in school?
No, not in the school, but you could easily find one on the surface.
I would say we could get ink, and I got a knife.
That's literally the best you could do.
I think Tindy would like to commemorate the unique teacher they've spent time with an arm tattoo of Alioth.
Oh, like a tree with a snake wrapped around it? That's so rad.
Neat.
Like this is going on my diploma of my body.
That's sweet, man. That's great. Just to button up our conversation, as Raikon remembers it, you may have been formally trained. Don't worry, I'm not going to kill a bunch of younglings or anything. I'm merely going to burn the books.
No.
I might.
Impasse. Then we have no problem currently.
I'm not gonna go Anakin on somebody. Good.
That
I don't say that. No, I said that in my real voice.
she does
I'm
not.
gonna
They do
Anakin.
not smile at that at all. Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. Remember this though.
Yeah.
I think you said that. Hang on.
I said that in my me voice, not my Rykon voice. I'm not gonna. This is where the fun begins. Some people.
You have to remember, Tindy. You said you weren't part of the main order. You were on an off temple.
True.
That and most people didn't even know Anakin did that.
No, the galaxy think he died during the Clone Wars.
Yep. Everyone
That's
is.
true. They hid the hollow vid. That's true. There was no
Yep.
one. There was no one left
So
alive to tell it.
you would not know that Anakin
Never
is
mind.
the one
Again.
who. You would not know he is Darth Vader. You would not know that
That's
he
bro,
killed
that's why I didn't say it in my Rykon voice.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, no. I was like, I'm not gonna. This is where the
I'm-
fun begins. Some people.
I'm just laying it out for later.
I want to make sure the dogmatism of the Jedi Code is destroyed.
Along with the Sith and
Yes, the
any
Sith
other.
Code needs to be destroyed too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they hang their head, and lift it again and say, "Change can be challenging."
One day I'm gonna. Just above game. One day, I bet Palpatine will get pushed down a reactor shaft and somehow come back.
yeah. We're not gonna talk about that.
Rykon looks into the camera angry.
Moving forward.
As the final day comes to an end, Bridge, you finally somewhat grasp it. It's in the code now.
Firmly
Yep.
grasp it.
You have a direction about what to think about when it comes down to Loth Minor. They are with that I forget the name. Aelith.
I assume we've had a long rest somewhere. in
Yes,
there and
you
not
have all
pointed
had your
anything
raw
about
and
it.
rest. You were all
Hey, Ron.
good. Aelith will kind of join you together near the tree as you can feel the immense amount of light side energy kind of coursing through them as suddenly a bright light in front of you as of a door. And he kind of just gestures you all to go through, wishing you well.
Yeah,
If there's anything else you need, please let us know. Oh, apologies. Your next location for the next temple if you're planning to continue this pilgrimage.
maybe not soon, but we could always take down the location.
The next temple is on the planet of Kashyyyk.
Great, one murder
Indeed.
jungle to another.
Tindy bows and says, "Thank you very much, teacher."
He bows back to you. I hope by the end, I may call you the same.
Rykon just nods. It was enlightening, to say the least.
You'll like the next one. The next temple will dive you into the darkness.
Come on, Tony.
And
So-
with that, the door is open.
I have a quick above game question because this is just more. This is more of a mechanics wise question plus real Star Wars question.
Okay.
Yes.
The higher levels these two get with force based abilities, i.e., the more a force user trains and the stronger they get,
Mhm.
are they just more prominently be able to be detected in general, or
Yes.
is there?
Yes, the higher force that you emit, the easier it is to be detected.
You have to.
Does that also
specif-
work with just like amounts of people? Because if we're just gathering up a
Yes.
bunch of
Oh
people
yeah.
that are
Yeah, no.
somewhat
Yeah, that's how.
fully
That's why this. That's why the rule of 2 existed.
It's
Okay.
also the thing though, like Zim and Tony are not going to emit enough force to actually be found.
Okay, so
It's
there
just
is a
more of a-
precipice where it's these guys are normal. These guys have more radiation.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
The way I run it is that the higher level force ability that you use, the better chance that an Inquisitor will find you. Or
Yeah.
something
Okay.
else.
Micah, did you see Rogue One?
I saw beginning of it. I
Okay,
did
do you
not
remember
watch
the
the whole
blind
one.
guy?
Yeah, the one that isn't a Jedi but clearly is a Jedi. Powers.
Yep, that's a
Yeah.
normal person. That's basically if they're getting on the precipice of what Tony did. He's like, cheer it.
Okay, that makes sense.
You have to specifically specialize in cloaking it. It's why that's what Palpatine's one of his most powerful abilities was to mask his presence in the Force in front
why
of
he could
someone
literally
like Master Yoda.
Yeah, that's why he
Okay,
could
so
literally
you're
stand
okay.
next to the Acolyte of Light and his cronies and be like completely fine.
Okay, so y'all could, if need be, turn it down at
Yeah.
some point.
Which We can learn.
Is
special
there
power
a
level.
known material
Yeah,
that just blocks force energy?
A
There
few.
actually are
A few.
Yeah, Tindy
Best-
is absolutely going to look into tamping and being able to cloak without hopefully cutting themselves off from the force.
Yeah.
Don't want to do that again.
Because
You would know that that is mostly a dark side ability.
Though it's kind of hard to hide a beacon of light.
It is, but it's well, Tindy's not 100% light,
I know.
so it's very plausible.
But yeah, so Micah, what we would want is basically if we could, and we cannot do this, but if we could line a ship with cortosis, it essentially creates a bubble
Mm-hmm.
that blocks the force out.
There's also reasons why meditation rooms also kind of contain in the force.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just information, just to know.
By the way, Casey,
yes,
for future reasons, what is a lightsaber form that Tindy would actually want to learn?
Man, that is a great question.
It's like
Honestly, I think
have a
the pod
recommendation.
would be the Shatterpoint. I think that would be a good counterbalance to defense. Like one solid defense balanced with a very strong offense.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask, just because it's the ones I know. Ataru, which is Form 4, which is incredibly acrobatic and aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know we roleplayed it as we may have been training lightsabers, but for roleplay reasons, if I was maybe teaching you one of the ones I know, that would be a pretty neat connection.
He could teach you. It would take a long time without like just getting it naturally through
What
levels.
segment? How many segments on the clock?
It'd be quite a few.
Oh, I know. I'm just asking. Because like that.
It would be probably a 10-segment clock, but each segment is a week's worth of training.
That's fair. Yeah. So
Because you are trying to learn lightsaber forms takes a generous amount of time to actually get good at it.
Tindy does thank you for the sparring practice, though, because it's been way too long since they've practiced, like, with another competent swordsman.
Oh, Raikkonen just basically put his wooden staff down because he still has that tree branch, and also we don't want to hurt each other.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I was rusty as well.
All right.
Say I hadn't noticed.
This portal is in front of you all. Do you step through?
Yeah,
Yes, so.
All right.
Come
As
on,
you
Brett.
all
totally getting that
emerge.
tattoo, though.
Hey, up to
we
you.
go into the portal. What's the worst thing happens? Yoji dies again?
Mhm.
It's
Ah.
not. The ship is not here, but the ship is here. All right. Like it's not on the map, but it's there. As you are all now back at the ship with a little camp outside of Ithorians who have taken your warning.
Raikkonen just wanted to clear his throat and as loud as he can. Commander, report.
Suddenly, you hear the doors to the ship start to emerge as the Magnum Guard stomps his way out with the electric staff lit. Stands to attention and salutes you.
Commander, please do not harm the organics. We're giving them a ride. Gentle Ithorians, board without fear.
They all kind of look at you.
Tindy and reassures them in Ithorian, it's okay, it's not a trap. We didn't free you just to put you in another cage.
They do see that it is the vessel that you typically take, so yeah, they will all get in.
I figured they'd be fine with it. It's their car.
Yeah. Well, it's more of they're all put by the Magnum Guard.
Yeah, yeah. The commander is up there. Well, Bridge, you're the only one who knows how to fly, so come on.
Yes, the pilot droid has been thoroughly smashed.
Fried him like a Christmas dinner.
Yep.
Oh no, Micah can't move his tokens anymore.
Yep. Bam.
There.
What are you doing? You're driving.
Bam.
Yeah, only you can
Much
pilot.
better. Yeah. Alright. Give me a small piloting check to try to drive it back up to the surface. It has been sitting up here for a while. Yeah.
Oh, I tried piloting as a skill. I forgot about that.
Yes.
I was looking for air vehicles for a second. 8.
It wasn't very difficult. It's a little bit of a bumpy ride, and it takes you about an hour, but you return the vehicle back to where it's programmed to go. And as you do, standing there waiting for you is a group of Ithorian guards. Tindy, you see on them is the symbol of the council.
Mm-hmm.
As they all kind of sit there, not hostile. They all just kind of seem to be standing at attention.
I would like to do an insight check and read their mood. Like,
All right.
Let's be wisdom, I believe.
Insight is a skill on your
Insight.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
21.
Good
They don't
job.
seem to be here to be hostile. This looks
Okay.
like an escort.
Okay. Making sure that their lightsaber is tucked away and back, looking like just a scroll for personal reference. Tindy greets them with a not overly enthusiastic smile, just like a professional greeting, and say, "We're so relieved that you're here. We were able to locate some of your brethren down below."
One of the guards who looks a bit more official kind of steps out and walks towards you. He goes, "And for that, we thank you dearly. The council, though, would like to have a word over the," kind of gets close to you, "recent encounters, and we have received a message that we'd rather keep private as of right now. Besides, we don't want them," and he points up as you all look up. There are currently 2 Star Destroyers,
Oh,
clearly resting out in the space.
How did we miss those on the way up here?
we never looked.
People solemnly look up.
Actually, wait a minute. I don't know, Bridge. You were driving.
Was I? All right, I was.
Question: Do the star destroyers in orbit bear any distinct markings?
I think he
Like-
means they're Imperial Star Destroyers.
I know, but like some still carry markings of like. Never mind.
No. These do not look like one of the more official ones. Like, this isn't like Tarkin's Star Destroyer or somebody.
Yeah, okay,
like,
yeah, it's not
important
the
like that.
Chimera. Okay.
No, they are just regular base Star Destroyers.
Mm-hmm.
There's a ship called the Chimera. That's awesome.
It's the ship of Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Yeah, you do not want it.
Yeah, no, because if Thrawn was here, well, gentlemen, it's been an honor. Bridge, crash the ship.
I was gonna say I could tell you right now what CR Thrawn is.
I'd rather not.
Oh,
Question:
Everyone,
Did these
be-
Ithorian visitors do they have clearance codes to get us off planet if necessary?
That is one of the points of discussion that the council would like to talk to you about.
Okay, then Tindy gets to some place they can play the message and.
Oh no,
decide to very
it's a
much share
meeting.
it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So before
Yeah,
we
they want-
leave, Rykon's gonna find Warwa and basically just give him our comm frequency and just. I know you cannot come with us, but should you wish to know more about what lies within you, call us for guidance.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Do I have advantage because we rescued him from slavery?
That's fair.
9 or 15.
15. I will consider it.
Spectacular. And I tell the guards who pass, by the way, the stormtroopers destroyed your pilot droid.
Of course they did.
Ridge just rolls by with a trail of oil behind him.
Bridge, you peed yourself?
No, it's like he tracked through blood.
Oh, okay. So, did Rich oil himself? Do you feel fear, android?
I mean, I did, but then I turned it off.
You are escorted to the largest building at the center of the city. Tindy, you've been here a couple of times. This is pretty much where you go in the morning to get your paperwork for your job. But they lead you in farther than you even been, as they have you at these large 2 doors, as they kind of gesture for you to wait. As one of the guards enters the room, and about like 5 minutes later, he kind of comes back out, gesturing for all of you to enter.
Well, we here.
Yeah, we're just kind of involved now.
As this large council of Athorians, a few non-Athorians there too, kind of sit around a table, staring at you as you all enter. Many of them look scared, and the others look just angry. As one of them speaks up and goes, "All right, so this has been a hell of a week for us."
Looks at my blaster scars. You're telling us.
We have been trying to keep the stormtroopers off this planet ever since the discovery of what has been going on. I'm sure you have seen, though, that the Empire is none too happy about that decision. We cannot keep them at bay forever. We would like to help you, if you are willing.
And what would we owe you?
You have already paid your debt to Ithor,
Spectacular.
freeing the slaves that they had down on the planet's surface and bringing back much of our people, along with apparently, kind of turns over to his left, and you see this Ithorian with a rather large hat, kind of sitting.
Yeah. What a spiffy man.
Apparently have made contact with Mother Jungle herself.
Oh, the talking tree.
Mother Jungle sends their greetings, as does Alias.
She was rather welcoming.
They clearly don't know what you're talking about when you mentioned the giant serpent.
Yeah, I'm this is the subtle way of, like, I am deep in your culture right now.
Even further than them.
I said, Rakan would just like to offhand say, you should see her. The foliage is magnificent.
They all just kind of turn to each other and
I've
go,
seen your god.
right.
We have rested neath her golden boughs.
You hear some of them whisper to each other at that.
Tempted to pull out the random branch I have. Here's a piece now.
A sacred artifact.
I
Give
reach
them a
out.
stick.
I reach out and put a hand on the shoulder of the leader, and tell them, Mother Jungle sends word of her concern for you. She's worried for you and what the Empire can do to this place. But she
We are
believes
worried too.
in you.
I
You're
think
stronger together, with her roots beneath you.
we have talked about what to do with all of you. We cannot host you, as they would eventually find you. But we are none too keen either at turning you into the Empire after everything you have done. Therefore, we would like to get you off planet.
Oh, thank the stars.
But there's one issue.
Which is?
They are currently marking our ships and have sort of made a small blockade for any Ithorian official ships. So, as a reward for your duties to this planet, to our god, and to our people, we are willing to make you a ship.
Really?
No, Reggie does not mean turn you into one.
I don't want to be a ship. I could get towed like that.
You can get towed now.
Tindy gestures to the droid and says, our automatic friend is going to be the one to speak to in terms of any special details of the ship. I leave it in his capable servos.
They kind of look at you surprised, as
Tindy don't know
clearly
ships.
it's not so much that, it's more that you are giving the authority to a droid to decide the ship. As
And in that moment, they're going to say, the Mother Jungle has communed with this droid. They spoke for one of your weeks. This droid is worthy of your respect and deference.
We did do we just have the god in the machine? Is this actually Deus Ex Machina?
Wait. Oh no, AJ.
What?
I still have those crystals.
Show him the crystal, show him the crystal, show him the crystal.
Yeah, same.
Do it.
Tindy holds up one of those supercharged crystals from below that's been basking out in
Behold the relic of your
from
god.
for the last week. The radiance shines with her concern for you and her love.
Nearly the entire council kind of stands up to get a better view of the crystal.
Mm-hmm.
They all kind of look at each other.
Just to make sure, is the crystal he's holding similar to the quote-unquote unknown gems that Raikon and I got from that side tunnel underwater?
That one, the one Tindy's clearly holding is quartz. Yours is something else that you have not yet identified.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
then
holding
I'm
on
not
to
gonna
those
pull it
ones,
out
buddy.
yet. Because you told us to mark it as unknown gem, and I'm just thinking, maybe I don't pull those out right now.
Yeah. Raikon would like to make a suggestion for the ship.
Well, speaking about the ship,
Yeah,
you
I
guys
feel
are
like
getting to make it.
Oh no,
That's
I
probably
meant to go along with it, like not for the actual design, because I had an idea.
Okay.
Raikon would ask for a decent supply of whatever tradable good they could spare that would not be too much of a financial sink to them, and maybe some sort of like trader certification. That way, if we get stopped.
Yes.
They do say that the ship will take a week to make. Well, a week of 24 hours. It will not take that long. Their week.
A people.
Yes, they're dedicating an entire team to making this ship. 40 people will be working on this around the clock.
I have a question for the Minister of Commerce. What exports does Ithor have to Kashyyyk presently?
Yep, that's it. See, there you go. We need, if we can look like we're traders,
Kashyyyk
we can
is
get it.
not doing any trade. The Wookiees are currently fighting a civil war with the Empire for the land. If you think the slavery here was bad, you don't want to see Kashyyyk.
Above game,
All right,
Casey, were you asking that in character or did?
Yes.
Okay, I say, do you know what happened to the Wookiees?
Not good.
Enslaved and hunted for sport and furs.
Wasn't there an episode of Clone Wars where Ahsoka met?
So Trandoshans did that already, but Palpatine had the firepower to basically turn their entire species from people to animals.
Yep.
He literally stripped them of their personhood.
Oh.
Yep.
Sickening.
It is. It really is.
Yeah. He literally just said fuck the Wookiees in particular.
I'm going to put in the chat a series of different types of ships, and you all can
Stream
pick
just saw my
which
Discord.
kind you would like as your design.
You can get a throne made of wood, like the space boat.
This one's roomy. This one's not bad.
I like the Twilight. I like the God, I used to know it. Though, ooh, no. If we can get a Razor Crest gunship, those things are sturdy.
Which one is a Razor Crest gunship?
It's
The one the Mandalorian flew in the first 2 seasons.
Yep.
I did not watch The Mandalorian.
Okay.
My God, Micah, get out.
I just thumbs up.
So the bottom one is just a straight up cargo ship. I know a good amount about all these actually. 'Cause I have
This
them
is,
set.
remember, these are just the designs of the ship. These can
Yeah.
be whatever you want.
Yeah. Do we want to go on break while we talk about this?
Yeah. I mean, as long as people can hear us,
Yeah,
because
no, I turned that right back on.
Yep.
You know, I made sure we could still be heard during breaks. But so going from the bottom up, that is a straight up cargo ship. If you look at the top thing, that can eject. That's the cockpit.
Yep.
The next one, that's the Ghost from Rebels. It was enough for Sabine, Big Guy, Chopper, Hera, Ezra, and Caleb. For enough 6 people to live in.
as a
comfortably.
medium-sized ship that they're building, you'll be able to fit up
Yeah.
8 people as comfortably, and you get 1 suite as a start, which allows you to hold up to 4 more people. So it can hold up to 12 people max as of right
The
now.
one I put eyes on, that just has a lot of character, I
It
feel.
looks like the Enterprise.
It's neat.
So yeah, you also put a thumbs up on the one on the Razor Crest. That one, it's.
I did that
basically-
for the Razor Crest. I put the thumbs up on the Razor Crest.
I put the 100 on it.
Yeah. So that one is not built for 9 people, but it's sturdy, it's well armed, and it's reliable. They basically took the thing getting atomized from Mando not trying.
Oh.
Yeah.
The other one that
I think-
that's actually another type of freighter. It's usually used on Melia. No idea what that abomination is.
What?
So,
The thing that
so
looks
can I
like
vote on more than one?
Oh, the one I just hearted?
It's above, two above the range track. It looks like what half of it. It's under
Put it-
It's under the Sith infiltrator.
Oh, that one, yeah.
So the Sith infiltrator, that one's fast and that one's stealth. So it depends. So what do we want to actually, I'll just ask. So again, I know a lot of these. What is your priority? Like speed, firepower.
These ships can be anything. Remember, we're doing a point buy for these, so
Yes.
you can allocate them anywhere.
As far as things go, we are just looking at designs.
Yep.
Yeah, we can adjust it.
The
It's
one-
more of just aesthetically, what do we like?
The one that I hearted that's under the Razor Crest, I think it is. That's actually from that Starkiller ship from The Force Awakens.
That's one I really like too. The ones that would not go for us would be the one above the slate one under the slate one. A Gamora class fighter. And by design, we're gonna get stopped in that thing. I'm a fan of the very top one. That's the one I suggested for the first one. I really love the Fierce Twilight.
I kind of like the blue one above the Sith infiltrator, just
the
because
big one?
it very much makes me think of a
Mantis.
ship.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
no,
is the
lovely. And like
Latero
having actually-
Spaceworks S161 Stinger XL. So this thing is initially a cruise ship, but it is very fast and it is very mobile.
Yeah, so that's just everyone with mobility. The other one's just an Imperial W-wing shuttle. I'm into what Broden said. I like Starkiller ship. I also like the Ghost as an unconventional.
Which one is
The
Ghost?
isn't bad.
It's the second to last one. It's even got a little droid pit. That's what that's called.
I
A
mean,
droid
any of
pit.
them can have the droid pit.
So
Yes.
so there's three that I like. The one is the one Micah voted on, and I also voted on it, but I'm not sure if we could vote multiple times.
Which one is it?
It's the
The Mantis?
Yeah, the blue one Micah voted on.
I just
no,
like
I
the way
did. I
it
put
looks
the
because it
100 on
does
the
just
map.
make
Yeah.
me look.
It is a
like
very
space
appealing
alien
in
ship.
look ship.
Yeah, I like it.
I also like the Sith Infiltrator and I sort of like the one two below that, where it's like
This-
the orange one that's also above the Razor Crest.
I will
I
also say
like
this.
the Sith Infiltrator just because it seems to have a very nice layout to it on the inside.
Yeah.
Because
So-
the back is all bedrooms.
As of right now, this is taking place at the same time as Cal Kestis' story. But if you choose the Mantis, I am not going to make it so that like you have disadvantage on stuff because they also have it.
Well, yeah, it's
They're
like,
just
hey,
going to look at it as a different ship completely.
Yeah, well,
They're not going to
makes sense.
mistake
We
you for-
changed the color and
'Cause
had
that-
our own
Hey,
tags. and
two
whatnot.
guys drive a Toyota, and one of them robbed a bank.
Yeah, it's literally that. I just so you know though.
I'm into Starkiller ship. It's very nice, very angular.
It is nice.
Do we want to do a method of everybody gets 2 votes, we pick one symbol, and we put our votes on the 2 ships that we're voting for, and whatever?
Yeah, then we can narrow
Get
it
the
down.
most votes, we narrow it
So
down.
remove
So-
your
Yeah.
emotes from everything.
Yeah, everyone remove their emotes, and then emote what your vote is for your top choice, and then we'll narrow it down to
Okay,
those.
so let me check for emotes that are not server specific because I would love to use Borky Diorky, but
What do you emote anyways?
click on and add reaction.
That's what I thought it was, okay.
I've just put eyes on the Mantis.
Okay, so Casey's got eyes, got it. Remember, Casey, you get 2.
Oh, I thought we narrowed it down to 1. Okay.
No, we're each gonna go 2, and that's how we narrow it down to 1.
Gotcha.
That way, I'll just get rid of any of the other ships that have not been selected.
Yep. So mine is going to be Kitty.
A kitty.
Kitty is my reaction.
All right.
I think Broden should get a vote as well.
No.
No,
This is not
okay.
my ship. This is your guys' ship.
Okay.
My reaction is gonna be a rocket ship.
You're a rocket man.
Fair.
As we're looking for a spaceship.
I'm into it. And my is the robot. Okay.
Correct.
So has everyone put theirs up?
Yeah, that has
Yep.
completely been narrowed down to either the Mantis or Starkiller.
All right. So I'm gonna delete the Millennium
Oh, actually,
Falcon.
no,
I'm happy.
Sith Infiltrator is tied.
Well, hang on. I'm gonna delete all the
No,
ones that
no,
haven't
Mantis
even
has
gotten
one
a vote.
more.
Yeah, but I was saying we're gonna keep narrowing it.
Okay.
So it's Sith Infiltrator, Mantis, and Starkiller. Or not. Casey, did you mean to vote for the Starkiller one, or did you mean to vote for the Razor Crest?
I voted for the Mantis. I took eyes off the other one, since we're narrowing it down.
Oh, you had a reaction on the Razor Crest. And, yeah, you got 2 votes.
I know, but we're narrowing it down, so never mind.
You can put both votes
Yeah,
on
you can
the
put them
right.
both somewhere else, like I did.
All right. It looks like the Mantis is the biggest lead. If anyone would like to change their vote to something else that they also would really like, I think I'm going to delete the Razor Crest because that looks like it's just not going to win.
I'm not
These are
in-
your top 4. Looks like the number 1 top one is going to bite the dust.
Yep.
Only 1 vote.
For me, it's the look. I don't like the large vertical fin.
That's fine. You can put your vote somewhere else.
Yeah, I know, but we're discussing now.
Yep. So
Like,
your
we
top
always-
Always say the fin
Like-
is halved.
Yeah, we can only that, we can also say that like bends down whenever it's landed.
Well,
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah, no, that fin is
know it
103.
moves.
It has 360 degrees
Yeah.
of like
I know it
Mm.
moves.
rotation.
I'm sorry, I know it's not, but I just imagine it standing up and that fin spinning around like a helicopter blade, and that's how it flies.
That's hilarious. I wish.
I know that's not how that works in space, but still.
No, it'd be
God,
fun.
I wish, mate.
It just makes me think of one of those toys where you pull the string and the thing spins and flies off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. You guys reallocate your votes.
I'm gonna keep trying
Keep
to sway
discussing.
it. So, I'm gonna ask, what does it have over the cool Star Killer one?
It's roomy.
No, size isn't
there's
gonna
room
matter.
for
But
smart.
that will not like size literally will not matter in this situation.
We're imagining that whatever ship we get is
Equal size.
big enough to fit all of us and hold stuff, correct?
Yes.
as well as anything we might request of it.
Yeah, because we're
Yes.
gonna point by the
I
ship.
think,
Okay.
yeah, I think stealthy is important.
And so giant
Uh,
blue thing.
Well, we would pick our own
But
colors.
yeah, here's the thing: we can always ask to have to adjust the color. Because the way I see it, like the color of the ship also does not matter.
No, that doesn't either. But for stealth, I think that's why the Star Killer one works because it's got that flat design. Should we need to say hide behind an asteroid, it'll be a lot easier.
What is the Sith Infiltrator? Is it also flat, just going by the
yeah,
picture?
it's a stealth ship.
Okay.
Like I like the Infiltrator too. I would be fine with either of those two. I just really didn't, I'm not a fan of the Mantis.
Okay, so
I mean-
AJ is sitting between Sith Infiltrator and the Star Killer. I'm sitting between the Mantis and the Star Killer. What about y'all two?
I am sitting
mean-
between the Mantis and the Infiltrator.
We're pretty
Well,
evenly
Micah,
split.
your vote is on the Infiltrator, not the Star Killer.
Did I say Star Killer?
Yes.
I'm in Infiltrator then.
I'm in for the Infiltrator. It's 2 decks. It's pretty nice.
I'm
It's-
fine with
oh,
the
it's got two
Infiltrator if
decks.
that's what we want to go with.
I mean, I'm sure.
I know if you got a point to bring up,
I'll-
let's bring up. This is a discussion.
Well, I mean, honestly, the thing I like about the Mantis is that there's a garden, which means they cook.
There is a guard? What?
Yeah, but we can. That's the thing. We can have one of those.
That's true.
Yeah.
Function is
We-
completely determined by us now.
Yeah, we could
Okay.
just one of the extra rooms a greenhouse. I'm assuming.
I mean, that would be great to meditate in anyway, because the light side's about nature.
So
Make
is
Tony sleep on the floor.
okay. So the middle area goes down, and then all the rooms are in the back.
And
This
it's got 2 decks
second-
as well.
this second floor, does it go above the rooms or below the rooms? Just so I can imagine it.
So, if you look on the Infiltrator, 4,
Mhm.
5, and 7, and all the numbers around that, that is the lower deck. Above that is a single observation deck, which is 1, 2, and 3.
And it's just like a little dome above the rooms, right? Or is
Correct.
that above the center?
Correct.
Okay.
It's in the back. Yeah, I'm a fan of the Infiltrator. I did pick out the Infiltrator.
I like the Infiltrator. Has a very symmetrical feel to it as well.
I'll be honest with you. I couldn't give you guys an answer for this because I love all 3 of those ships.
Yeah, the Star Killer one again. Sam Witwer, my favorite Star Wars actor.
It's
I'm
also
fine
it's just a sick design for a ship.
Exactly.
I mean, like,
it's got the TIE Fighter fins. It's rad
Yep.
as hell.
I mean, so does the Star Killer one. They have that in common.
no, I meant the
But
Star.
whatever.
That's what I'm saying. It's just got a sick design.
It reminds me of Sam Witwer because he actually the Star Wars people and then got him his role. And yeah, so I mean, sadly,
I'd be happy with either of them.
yeah. So
I changed my vote from Mantis to Sith Infiltrator.
Infiltrator. It is, Broden.
All right. Give me one moment. I have to go pet and hug the doggy.
Okay.
Very important.
So
Alright,
Micah,
go
Sam
finish your
Witwer was
dinner.
asked if he would play Star Killer in a movie. He said, "I'll shave my head tomorrow."
Good for him.
Like, it's not actually happening because the world's not that good.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish there was a Star Killer movie, like a good one,
Yeah,
a good
no.
Star Killer movie. All right.
Can we also
They,
just like point out for a second, like that this group just became prophets of a tree god?
I told Micah
You became
if I was a jerk-
students.
Well, yeah,
Well, prophets to the Ithorians, but students to the tree. Yeah.
No, I told Micah, hey, what if we just came down to them with new commandments?
Just showed up with planks of bark.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And
have
he
to
said,
remember.
Respect the droids.
You have to remember. It can still talk to people.
I know.
Yeah. Because it warned him that we were coming up, so we can't get away with too much.
Commandment number 1: Thou shalt not cut in line.
Yo, let's just turn this into a society of conscience.
Oh, good God.
Commandment number 2: shut the hell up.
One cool ship later.
Yeah. Commandment number 3: there's nothing Mother Jungle can do about the sun.
Turn off your phones in the movie theater.
Oh man. In the name of the Strat, the Gibson.
You're making me want to make you profits.
We might
But
be.
So-
seriously, respect the droid.
Put your shopping carts back into the shopping cart return.
And finally, in the name of the Strat, the Gibson, and the awesome Solo, rock on, and also with you.
So, what kind of color scheme are we thinking?
Ooh, okay.
That's important.
Yeah.
I like
Would
black
lean
and
towards
purple.
dark colors. Same. Those were literally the 2 colors I was thinking of.
My man.
Are you thinking, which one are you saying to be the main
black
color
base,
and which is
purple
the
trim.
accent?
Black, purple trim.
May I suggest, in honor of the now deceased achievement hunter, purple and orange.
Dear goodness.
Sorry,
that is
no.
bright.
Orange, no. Sorry. Veto.
You
if
okay?
at all possible.
Orange may have killed him. Look what you did. Killed
I
him.
like blue, but purple is a offshoot of blue, and I have no problems with it.
I will also vouch for the purple color because, after all, purple is the color of royalty.
Yeah, that's kind
Yeah.
of why I love it. We paint it
Green.
black and green, called the Bridgemobile.
All right.
No.
If you look in your handout, you will now see a thing that says ship. I'm going to put it in characters.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
That is the character sheet for your ship.
Oh.
We're going to go down this a little bit, so we can actually go back to game if you'd like.
Yeah, well, we can do this minutia after.
Yeah, I'm going to put Dome City, and then we'll put up Busy Spaceport.
Oh, we also need a name.
You do.
A thematic name at that.
The Deliverer.
Wait.
Way too biblical.
So
Apologies.
you want to call
What
our
was
ship
that?
Matthew?
No, good God, no.
That's what that
Apologies
means.
for the Bible references. Jesus, I apologize.
No, you're good.
My
you're good.
name means the one like God or the end.
Well, I'm just remembering that one time the 11th Doctor talked to a horse. He's like, his name is this. It means the deliverer. No, his name is Sarah.
All right.
I'm putting us back.
Now.
I'm gonna
Okay, putting us
again.
back?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Great soundtrack, by the way. Nice
Thank you.
details. Appreciate it.
thank you. I worked really hard on getting a lot of music for this.
Same
Should
dog.
probably turn the music
Game
on.
respects game. Ha 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 ha.
I'm gonna turn it down a little though.
We call
Um,
it Old Uncle Pennybags.
Okay, so when we go down this, the ships are a little complicated, but I think I've been reading up on this for like a week or two now, trying to understand it pretty well.
Okay.
Attaboy.
So each of like the stats affect different things, obviously, like the strength with the RAM and everything, but also like your comm will affect your ship's current hull points, but I believe it is your dexterity. Let me check. Not dexterity. One of these will affect your shield points. Maybe it was strength. Yes.
That also
Strength
makes us
affects
faster.
shield. It does.
Speed is
So-
essential.
I will also point out that your turning speed is you have to move 200 feet in a straight line before you can turn. And that is simply because a ship needs that time to like get the distance and make the turn around.
Yeah, laws of physics and all that.
I believe if you up your dex, yes, your turning speed is a lot less. Your ship becomes way more nimbler and way more maneuverable.
Interesting.
Okay, I gotta check something. Hold on.
I should
Real
say
quick.
we should designate one person to change the numbers around because we can't all do it
Okay,
at once. and
intelligence doesn't
not
do
really
anything. I
count.
had to check.
No. I can tell you what intelligence does.
Besides the skills?
Yes.
Okay, what does intelligence do?
Intelligence determines how smart your AI is on the ship and how many people you need to pilot it efficiently. So
Oh.
with a decent intelligence, you can only need 2 people to actually work the ship. Now that's a bear-based crew, but you could do it easy.
Does anyone else in the group have piloting besides me?
No.
Yes,
You
I
only-
have
you only-
proficiency in piloting.
You only
Good to
need 1
know.
pilot.
Still
One
just good to
person-
know.
I figured a co-pilot would be good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you would definitely be a good co-pilot. There are different roles that you always fulfill on the ship. A coordinator who provides motivation and organization to the crew and between ships.
A hype man.
So, your hype man and your
Um,
negotiator.
Oh.
Hello.
Tindy raises a hand and says, "What do you think of the Centurion Hornet?"
Ooh,
Or the
Write that
Centurion
down.
Launch?
Write that down.
write
My,
that
my
down.
only
That's not
problem
bad.
with Centurion Hornet is that we've gone with a black and purple scheme, so the
Yeah.
Hornet part is kind of moot.
You could do black and
Uh,
yellow, which
we
would be a
could.
really good.
So,
Hornet.
one idea that
Black
I've
and
had,
yellow
if we
would be daring. But
One idea that I've
would
had,
impact
if we
our
wanna-
stealth, I think.
Jeff.
one idea that I've
Um,
had, if we want to take
but-
inspiration, the Nagelfar.
The
Explain.
heck is that?
That is Loki's ship that is made that uses wind
Oh,
during the
that.
times of
The Northlet?
Ragnarok.
The thing made of children's teeth.
Well, made of the warriors, made of the fingernails and
Nagelfar.
toenails of the dead.
Hmm.
Now, Rykon's about to get biased on this one, but the star of Megiddo.
What does that mean?
It's my home planet.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an ice world.
So,
Nice.
real quick, let me go down the deployment, sort of like
Yeah.
the pairs of
Because
the crew.
coordinator
Sorry.
sounds like Rykon's game.
Coordinator is the negotiator, and we'll talk between ships.
That would be me.
No, I think me and man.
Either
I'm-
Rykon or Tindy, or you both can have it and help each other.
Yeah, because I'm a much better liar than you.
Gunner, which is obviously the person who's going to control the weapons and fire, that is someone who is a good shot. So you could have, if you take Tony with you, he could do it. Or Zim, you'd be a pretty good gunner.
Yeah, I could switch between co-pilot and gunner.
Mechanic controls the energy production and flow of the ship. So they will, like, if you're like, hey, we need to go faster, punch it. They roll to make the ship, like, book it.
Bridge.
What stats does that call for?
It's its own deployment. Let me click on it. Let's see. You learn techniques quickly in different systems on your ship that are fueled specifically by special dice called tech dice. So essentially, these you get these little abilities that you're able to do with these little classes. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
pretty much they will be able to do any of these abilities that they currently know at the time.
Oh.
How many of these appointments are there?
There are 6.
6. And there
There's-
are 5 of us, 6 of us at this point?
At this point, if you take Tony with you, there are 5 of you. You do
And
not need to
command-
fill every position.
So I don't need to double down. Okay.
No, and the
Yeah.
commander can only be used for simple tasks.
Yes, the commander would not work for this. You
Yeah.
can always go and hire people.
Also true.
The reason I'm saying myself or coordinator is because if we pass ourselves off as traders, yeah, finance savvy says I have advantage on any persuasion involving money or commerce.
That might
Real
be
quick.
a good idea.
Fair.
Mechanic would be a great role for Tony because he was a trained stormtrooper. He knows
Yeah.
how to fly. He knows ships.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
There's operator, uses the ship systems to locate, monitor, interfere with, and disable the enemy.
Okay. That's not
Someone
bad.
with a good wisdom is pretty good at that one.
Not me.
Yay!
I think we all know who this one's going to. Pilot controls the movement and tactics of the ship. So either Zim or Bridge, you'd be great pilots. Tony also is proficient in piloting, so he can always take over for you
Oh,
guys.
thank God.
Technician coordinator coordinates the defense of the ship, includes running the shield projectors.
Hmm.
I called this on the third one.
Mechanic,
No, the fourth one then. Sorry.
fourth one, operator.
Yes.
Uses the systems to
one that-
locate, monitor,
Yeah,
interfere
to
with,
locate
disable the
and
enemy.
futz with other people's sensors. Yeah.
Yep.
Since you said that was a wisdom stat.
Now, if we're ever in combat with this, if you want to just make something up and be like, hey, I like to like roll something to be able to like mess with them. mess with jam their communications, just let me know and we can work something out on this.
Yeah.
Super.
Because the fighting with ships in this isn't fully made full out, so we're just gonna kind of wing this, but I think we can easily do it.
Good enough.
Well, considering we have wings with this thing, that'll work.
Yep. So to put somewhere on your sheet, you can choose 2 positions, and in the weeks that they are that they are making this ship, you are all in classes learning this. Proper maintenance, flying, and they're also fully stocking your ship with fuel and food.
Can you post the names of each of the positions on the?
I will just post the link to the page.
That would work too.
Because Raikon would probably be better as a coordinator, but can back up as a shield tech.
Let's see here.
So you are starting with some of the lower, the lower
Abilities?
Not abilities, equipment on the ship. You have a 15 hyperdrive class, which is the lowest.
Yeah.
You want to go down in those.
Yep.
So it means when you go into hyperspace to get to a planet, we look at a chart and it'll take 15 times longer than what it says on that chart. But you're traveling between planets in solar systems, so.
Yep. Yeah. If we can find an N1 starfighter somehow, well, we might have to turn into pirates for a half hour.
Remember, you can always get this ship modified with new equipment, better hyperdrives, better weapons. It is coming already with 1 weapon, which is a light laser cannon, which is pretty nice. And I believe you can fire that. Also depends on your strength score. So for every modifier on your strength score is every shot you take.
Now, ours are the ships.
The ships.
Oh, thank God.
So the ship has a 16 modifier, so a +3, you shoot 3 times.
Piloting has a thing called I'll try spinning.
Yep.
I can't look right now because I am...
I know. So real quick though, well, you guys decide that, we're gonna go to medium ship. Your ship's tier starts at 0. It is a brand new ship, but it is still not, it's not known, it's not well, worked.
We're not going to be able to sit in a bar and be like, yeah,
Do
we
whatever you
pilot
want.
the blank and get credit for it.
You can put an AI on the ship that will pilot it for you, so if you guys need to sleep, you can just leave it to the autopilots. That is a modification you can get on the ship starting out.
I mean, I don't think that one sounds like it'd be nice, but we have 3 people who can rotate.
Yeah, I kind of figured. All right, so the role of your ship. You make the initial design choice for your ship. Choose 1 role from the following. So this is what your ship is mainly meant to do. Is it a courier ship? Add a +1 to dexterity. It has lightweight armor and certain things. This will affect your speed, your turning, everything. So if you go to starships, the 3rd one, and then to medium, you'll see very close down is the roles. There's courier, to where you're faster and are able to move easier. Okay. Freighter, which means you're able to hold more stuff, because your con score also affects how much stuff you're able to hold. As of right now, as a base 10, you're able to hold 25 tons. Gunship, +1 to strength, good armor, and pretty much just a good fighter. Missile boat, which is you actually put more stuff into being able to send out EMP grenades behind you. You're using less of turrets and more explosives that you shoot out of your ship. Those are expensive though, but they do pretty good work.
This pleases the bridge.
Navigator, which is a +1 to intelligence, which is pretty easy. It just makes it so that your ship is much easier to fly. And then yacht, which is +1 to charisma, which is your ship just looks a lot nicer and is a lot nicer.
No, that actually works. If you look at the stats, swindling is part of charisma, so is interfere and impress. So it's basically a lot of how much can we get away with without being detained.
Yeah, how much? Can you,
Tindy raises an eyebrow and says it would not be out of character for a diplomat to travel by yacht.
Neither would it be for immune.
You would have been stripped of your diplomacy.
That's true. Sad
Hey,
face.
we can lie.
Okay, while this week is going on, Tindy is definitely getting the tree and the feathered serpent tattoo.
Easily done. They will even pay for it because of everything you have done.
Okay, can you
So-
Kermit the Frog?
What are we
And
feeling?
I think, oh man, it would be awesome if Bridge got it etched onto one of his strut legs.
Do we just make this our logo?
Not
No.
yet. Not yet.
No,
No, I
not
meant
your
on my-
logo. It's
You have to remember that's one part of the journey you guys have been on.
Yeah, this is just step one.
If anything's our logo, it's a Rancor playing a saxophone.
But
What-
like in Okay.
What
I
are
can
we?
just picture, by montage of new tattoos.
After each temple, you just go and
After
get
each
a new
teacher, yeah.
tattoo.
How
Yeah.
many till you have to get a tramp stamp?
No.
It depends.
I'd
on how
imagine it's sort of like a totem pole down his arm.
Well, it depends if we fill up the arm. If we keep going, we find
You
infinite temples.
could fill up their arm, yeah.
They got knees, they got legs.
What?
Yeah.
What are
Back
we
and neck.
feeling? I'm kind of liking the idea of being a fast and nimble ship. Honestly,
I like the
So
yacht.
Yeah,
a
agreed.
courier.
Yeah, maybe.
I like the yacht myself. It's.
I'm not that big on the yacht.
I can understand that.
I like fast and nimble.
I
The
like.
yacht,
problem
the,
with the
the yacht
yacht
also has
is-
the lighter like armor and stuff.
Ooh.
Well, that's
My
not
my
good.
problem with the yacht is, what if lying doesn't work? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a big issue because you are now left with very little armor and the jig is up.
Because no matter what ship type we have, we can lie. It just depends on the lie we say.
I was trying to get a bonus for it.
Uh,
It
Not a
is-
terrible
that-
idea.
that does
I'm
give a
just-
bonus to
Which
charisma.
ship helps with charisma? The yacht, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, charisma is going to be the thing we use to lie to get out of the get off system.
But the point Mike is making is we can lie with any ship, but AJ's point is that we can at least
entirely.
get a slightly better chance.
yeah.
Which
Like I said, it's not
No,
a
which
terrible
Micah
idea.
has
It's
a
more of
point.
just
Micah has a very good point. You need to have the ability to fall back in just to zoom.
Yeah, which
We
I will
either
say the
need-
yacht does not have.
my two things are either we need to be able to outmaneuver or run away from a conflict, or be able to end a conflict quickly.
You know,
So
what
my
might be a
thought
be-
is either the courier or the gunship.
I like the gunship myself, but you know what might be a good thing to think about?
Hmm.
What do we want to dump stat on this thing if we're point buying it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's true.
What
We've got
exactly?
speed, we've got endurance.
So wisdom
we've
does
got
scanners.
blasters.
Int is easy to pilot. I'm not sure what charisma does in this.
Charisma. Let me look it up.
Because like the skills are like impress, interfere, menace, and swindle.
I would think the charisma is basically like, oh, they see your ship, roll an impress to basically say like, oh, we don't need to mess with them, or an intimidate to be.
The charisma represents
we
the
don't.
presence of the ship, including the prestige and the clarity, sophistication and power of the ship's communications and interference equipment. A charisma check comes into play when you need to command and influence other characters and ships with your own ship. To impress, interfere, menace, and swindle skills reflect aptitude in certain kinds of charisma checks, such as impress, interference, or menace, or swindle.
Okay. So it is very much the how people see our ship before they start
Yeah,
talking
'cause
to
if
us.
we
Yeah, so a higher charisma may other ships go, I ain't fucking with that.
Yeah. Which is
Not
nice.
a terrible thing.
But you do have the point on it, though. If that doesn't work, you're now in a firefight.
Well, exactly.
Mhm.
So I'm not saying go for the
Yeah.
yacht. I'm saying what do we want to be the dump stat? Because what we do get a stat bonus from the ship class, so that just means we don't have to invest as heavily in that.
Mm-hmm.
I might argue charisma could be the dumb stat.
I wouldn't say that as the dump stat at all. Granted, I'm a
Wisdom.
I'm a biased firm believer of you never dump charisma.
A
So,
wisdom check comes into play when you need to draw on the ship's ability to sense its surroundings, perceive threats, and filter electromagnetic fields. The scan will reflect aptitude in certain kinds of wisdom checks. Yeah, so your wisdom is more how good are you to actually sense the threat.
Okay, so dexterity is
That-
movement,
that
strength
seems
is
important to me.
firepower, con is basically
Con
shield
represents the
and
durability of a ship's hull.
capacity.
Your GM calls constitution checks when undergo interactions not covered by skills, blah, blah, blah. Patch, the ability to patch. You attempt to have the ship's patch up damage it's taken using one of its hull dice. When you make the patch action, you can make a constitution check / DC 10 or half the ship's missing hull points, whichever number is higher. A failure, disadvantage on the ship's roll on success, roll die normally.
Okay.
What?
So part of me wants to not invest heavily into intelligence.
And if you dump intelligence, I believe that just means you'll need more people to like run the
Why?
ship, as well as like astrogation. So astrogation
what if-
is your ability to like plot a course to the next world
Yep.
safely.
Mhm.
And it's fine because you can take up to I think 10 minutes to half an hour to just carefully do it and pass immediately with no issues. But if you're trying to immediately jump into hyperspace because you're trying to get the fuck out of something, it becomes a skill check then.
Mm-hmm.
And your astrogation can really matter when you're trying to just plot out a safe course into hyperspace.
And astrogation uses which trait?
Intelligence.
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 But-
Okay, so what if we get a yacht and make charisma our dump stat?
It depends on
And
how
make it a
much
tough
dumb we
little
want to do it. I think we should still try to go positive.
I mean, fine, but like,
Broden, how
what
many
is
points
the
do we have
team-
to buy with?
As standard point buy, 27.
Okay.
But in this case, we only have the one ability score improve, the single +1 from the type of ship.
Yep. And it will affect what kind of armor you start out with and everything else.
So
Okay,
honestly,
so
we're
that
not gonna,
does.
We're not going to do the point buy tonight, but just
Okay.
as something to I have no negative stats because I was able to point buy carefully, so we may not have to go into the negative, but I just have 2 at neutral.
Do think about this
Yeah.
though, AJ. Whenever you were making your character, you had more than a single +1 to add somewhere. That is all we get with this ship is a single +1.
Oh, exactly. But even if I take away my +2, I'm still positive in almost everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Positive everything, or do you have zeros and stuff?
Oh, I have neutrals, but I'm not. I said almost
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm kind of favoring the idea of that we don't necessarily need to have a negative in anything.
Yeah.
Bare minimum, we should probably have at least a 10 in everything.
I like the gunship. I'm not
Mhm.
gonna lie.
I
'cause-
mean, I will send you what I just made that I think is pretty good.
Since we're just building a ship, Broden, do we want to call it? 'Cause
No.
we're gonna be stuck in the ship thing for a while.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Content.
planning for us to
I know. I'm just saying.
Go
I didn't know
over
if that'd be the most
difficult.
entertaining thing.
ask for people to decide.
That did occur to me.
Yeah. We can do this out of game. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because yeah.
And we're already starting
just-
late.
True. My one issue is getting you guys all together to make it.
Well, that's what texting is for.
I don't think it's going to get done with that, but
It'll
okay.
get done. I'll make sure of it.
I do think we need to make a decision on what we think
Yeah,
needs
we'll
to be our
complete the class
base.
now. So I vote gunship. I like the ability of just shooty bang.
I
What does
agreed
the-
with that.
Does the different reactors have a natural effect on the ship?
Yeah, like certain things like the reactor, I think, is how much what's it like fuel
Fuel?
you'll be using, and I'd have to go back into it, but yeah, the power coupling and the reactor, I think, matter quite a bit in certain areas.
Fuel efficiency.
Yeah, fuel efficiency, and I think something else. I think shield efficiency.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm into the gunship. It's got decent armor. Go shooty bang.
Yeah.
So does the missile boat.
Yeah, but that also has a lot of costs sunk into it. So unless we want to go full into merchants, no.
I also haven't gone over the full ship though, so we can't cut it here. But I still need to talk to you guys.
Yeah, no, we're not leaving.
Fine.
Okay.
No.
So you want to do the thing?
Yeah, we'll have this figured out next time for everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed watching. If you did, please, come back in and watch us again. If you're watching this on YouTube, consider subscribing. Let's see. We do this game every other Monday, so the next time that we will be playing this will be on the 23rd. Probably around the same time, starting around 7:10, maybe 6:30. It'll depend if I decide which karate or this. Which sounds awful, but I really like karate.
You should do what you enjoy.
So, yeah. Hope everyone enjoyed watching. Continue watching us next time, and remember to choose your role carefully.